And hello and welcome to our weekly stream. 2 weeks in a row. We are doing really great.
Really good.
I'm Logan, and I realized I forgot to sort of introduce the campaign last time. So if you watched the first episode and you're like, what is happening? I will explain now. We are playing Odyssey of the Dragonlords. It's published by like a third company for D&D 5e. We've sort of adapted it to the new D&D rules. And it's sort of Greek inspired, but it is not Greek. So like Zeus doesn't exist and things like that, but you might notice a couple of your favorite Greek themes showing up in this campaign. It has an extensive lore. So like if you were so inclined, you could find the PDF for this campaign. There's the player's like guide, and it can give you all of the backstory. I have distributed that to them. If they've read it, that's up to them. We'll find out. But I'll also be doing a good job of sort of introducing the lore as we play the game. So you can watch this blind, no problem. Let's see. My lovely players, if you would like to quickly introduce yourselves, we will go in color order. I think Connor's first.
It does, doesn't it? Yes. Hi, I'm Connor. I am playing Sophron, the minotaur. Are we saying classes now? Is this?
I think it's okay.
Everybody's had time to guess. Yeah. So I'm playing a minotaur barbarian. Sophron is a very philosophical man, very proto-Renaissance man, likes the arts and sciences and language and culture, and it dabbles in all sorts of different studies, is very well traveled and well read, and has a little bit of a temper.
Perfect.
Just normal barbarian things.
Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm playing Nemea, and she is an Odyssean rogue, a human Odyssean rogue. So that's a specific subclass of the rogue in this system. So she kind of looks like a soldier, but she acts like a rogue, is essentially what you need to think about it. Yeah.
Perfect. Sean.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean and I'm playing Aeneas. He's a blind druid who is kind of a loner and has now found himself with 4 other companions. So we'll see how that goes. He's maybe also a hypochondriac. That seemed to be slipping in a little bit last session. So we'll see. Everyone else apparently has an illness and Aeneas is trying to figure out what it is.
Perfect. Blue.
I'm Blue. My name is Elegy. I play a siren monk. That's all.
Purple.
Hi, my name's Joey. I am new to the stream. But I play Kyriakos of Mitros. He goes by Kai. And he's a very special boy.
Perfect. Okay, so tonight we're going to start off with our vignette. It's going to be me and Purple. And let's see. So the scene is, Joey, introduce you. Just briefly explain what your character's name is, what they look like.
Oh, I don't know he has a name. Wait, the character in the vignette?
Yeah. Yes.
My character's name is Barnabas. Barnabas is a messenger of the king Acostus.
Yep. So you are a messenger of the king of Mitros, King Acostus. And you have been sent to speak with Bisbigliando, a renowned, retired siren alchemist. The king sort of explained to you that Bisbigliando had an oath of service sworn to this king and sort of refused that call, which is a grave crime, not just in the sort of city of Mitros, but like against the laws of Thylea. So he has sent you to convince this master to unforsake his oath and come back. The scene that we're going to be playing is the two of you eating, Bisbiglando is serving you a bowl of like stewed fish heads, a very siren meal. And you have invoked the ancient rites of guest friendship, which means after the ceremony is complete, you guys sort of broke bread, spilt salt, all of that. The two of you cannot harm each other until you part his house or the area where you guys are. And so we will start our scene with Bisbigliando just holding this bowl of soup, staring at you. He's been quite silent.
Yeah. And Barnabas is like this big guy, and as a messenger of the king, he's afforded a salary. So he's like has nice furs, but also like a gaudiness to what he's wearing, like lots of gold chains, a ring on every finger, huge gut. This guy's eating all the meat he can get his hands on. Maybe he didn't come from a position of status or wealth. And so, yeah, there's a reason the king maybe made him a messenger, because he also looks like he can fight.
What do you think that I
Barnabas
would
is-
come back to my trust after what King Augustus has asked of me? That is not something that I would do.
Well, and Barnabas has like a cigar or a pipe, I suppose, in his hand. He's like, well, you see, and he knocks the tobacco out into his hand. Just it's lit flames, and he's kind of just crushing it to extinguish the fires. Look, it's not about what I think. It's whether you want to follow your oath.
That oath is meaningless to me. I've already broken it and nothing has happened. And it just will be much worse if I go back and do what that madman says.
Nothing has happened yet.
Nothing has happened. Period. Anyway, what did he even tell you that he asked of me? Did he even mention the task he would like me to do? I bet he did not.
The king doesn't pay me to think. The king pays me to collect things. And I'm here to collect you.
You're here to collect me. In what way? You think that I would just go willingly with you?
Look, I'm a messenger first. Are you gonna make me something else?
That's a threat. Are you threatening me?
No. I keep my oaths. We've made the rite of friendship.
With that we have. He slurps his bowl of fish head soup and then sets it down. I don't know how long that you have traveled here to find me, but let me just stop wasting our time. I will not go back to Acastus. I would like to go far away, and in doing so, avoid the wrath of Acastus and his tendrils. And so, he points at your little soup. I have ensured that you are not going to take me anywhere, because that is poisoned. And now that you have drinking it, we are both going to die here.
Fuck you.
He's just sitting there. He's just smiling at you.
Is he is Barnabas responding? Is he bubbling or?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know if it's just in your mind or if it's the poison, but you're starting to feel a little bit of a cold sweat. Your heart is racing a little bit. This is a master alchemist.
I think so. He's not a very smart man. So sure, he's eating the soup, and Barnabas is turning red, and he's like, well, fuck you. And he's gonna light up his pipe one last time and take a smoke. And before he can, face right in the soup.
So you don't actually pass out. You light your tobacco, and sort of as you're trying to do that, a meteor crashes into the ground between the two, or sort of off to the side of two of you. It catches you off guard. You're trying to your hands are shaking. You're trying to get and it's just explodes into the ground. Your pipe goes flying. The table gets upturned. Bisbigliando sort of stumbles back. Yeah, and a woman stands up. It wasn't a rock. It was a woman had fallen out of the sky, and she unfurls these great leathery wings. She is probably 12 feet tall, and she looks like she is not messing around. And she goes, "Oh, Bisbigliando, you have committed a great injustice. And he sort of accepts this at face value. Like, she has a net and like hooks and like things for catching people. Like, she's anticipating him to run. He doesn't. He just sort of like stands up, brushes himself off, walks over to her, looks at you as you're like, I don't know what you're doing, but he says,
No. I think Barnabas is like, hey, toots. Great timing.
She looks at you with utter disgust. And then she grabs Bisbigliando's head in her hand, lifts him up, and says, I'll be taking this one. And then Bisbigliando says, he's like, Telecastus, he cannot find me anymore. And then she just sort of winks out of existence with him, leaving you in this scene. There's fish head soup spilt everywhere. Your tobacco is wet on the ground, and you have failed in your task. And that is the end of that scene.
Spectacular. Absolutely spectacular.
Perfect.
And now back to your regularly scheduled.
What does
Yeah.
it mean?
D&D.
Who the fuck knows?
So that is, I'll explain that one a little bit. That is one of
No,
the...
no.
Okay.
No.
I thought we weren't allowed to ask
No,
any
I
questions.
amended it. You're not allowed to
Oh.
ask questions about the epigraphs that I share with you. The scenes, you can ask questions. I guess I won't explain it. If you ask a question, I might explain it. Whatever. We'll leave that one because Connor was upset. So now we will jump back in. What happened last time? Yellow?
What happened last time?
You can do an abridged version.
We
Yeah.
have names.
Yeah, I don't like that we're
Blue.
colors all of a
Shush.
sudden.
Last time we all met up in an inn. We were all strangers. Kyra called us together
Mhm.
to kill a great boar. Found out lots of people have been auditioning for this role, but not many made it out.
It's literally zero.
Until now, we killed the boar, so thus we are the chosen ones of the prophecy, sort of.
Perfect.
More potential than ever.
Okay.
And the oracle's MIA.
So
That's last.
I will set the scene for you all. So after you kill the boar, so echoes of your triumph still sort of sing in the hearts of the people of the Heartlands. Your victory over the corrupted boar is now a tale being sung in taverns and whispered on the winds. You have become legends, if but local ones. The heroes to the Heartlands, the name of your deeds spreading far and wide. In the wake of your success, you find yourself at the foot of a new challenge, one that beckons you towards the Temple of the Oracle. Kyra has promised that you will learn more of your destiny from the water nymph Versi, the oracle whose wisdom brokered the very oath of peace that binds the world. Versi is a daughter of Sidon, yet despite her divine heritage, she has long been an ally to mortals, her prophecies guiding them in times of peril. It is said that her visions pierce the veils of time itself, revealing truths that shape the fate of entire nations. But Kyra shares with you her unease. Days have passed since she last heard from Versi. Normally, the oracle would speak to her every night in her dreams, but there's been no word and no sign from the oracle's sanctum. Something has happened to Versi, something that threatens not only the oracle, but perhaps the fragile peace that binds Thylea. So you all, fresh off of boar killing, do you think that you traveled back to the Sour Vintage or straight to the temple? They're not really lined up. They're sort of about 90 degrees from each other. Kyra sort of urges you all to the temple, but you are free to do what you would like.
Put it to a vote, perhaps?
Yeah, I think Aeneas is ready to take care of business. He wants to go to this temple.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah, Nemea too.
Okay, so
Okay, well, it doesn't matter what my opinion
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
so you leave straight from the board.
Outvoted.
So-
Democracy.
So let's see. You travel all day. The sun has just begun its descent as you journey across the rolling verdant hills of the Heartlands. The land is alive with color. Emerald grasses stretching beneath the golden glow of the setting sun. Birds, whose species I cannot identify, call to you from towering trees. The air is thick with the sweet scent of wildflowers, a stark contrast to the journey that lies ahead. The peaceful landscape is soothing, but you all know that your destination lies far from this tranquility. The next morning, as you awaken, the once clear blue skies are now heavy, brooding clouds, and rain falls in sheets, soaking your clothes and turning the dirt beneath you into slick mud. The rhythmic patter of water hitting the earth fills the air as you all travel. Now, I will give you some time if any of you have scenes or anything that you would like to do on your long journey. It's about maybe 2 days. And so you've done maybe one of them. And sort of camped overnight.
Okay. Um, I think Aeneas wants to talk to Sophron a little bit more.
Yes.
Get to know this mysterious and intellectual man, because he knows no different. So I think the rain is beating down. Aeneas, I think seems largely unconcerned maybe by this rain. He's got his traveling cloak on, but he's not. He's very used to sort of the wilds and the weather. And so he kind of I don't know, where do you think, as we're traveling, does Sophron sort of hang back, or is he in the front?
I think Sophron has a naturally very long stride, and I mean, dude's got legs for days. So if we're going up and down hills and things, I mean, he just travels it like it's flat terrain. So there's a good chance that he's holding back with the rest of the group, and he is visibly upset by the rain. He doesn't have a cloak or anything. He's just like a lone cow standing out in the field, just like looking around, sad at what's happening around him as he walks. So he's not predisposed
A
to be
doleful mood.
happy. Yes.
Okay. Aeneas maybe Aeneas isn't particularly tall. So he picks up his gait a bit to get closer to Sophron, and he's like, "Well, Sophron, it sounds like you've got your. It seems like something's bothering you. What's is the weather against your liking?"
I think that's an understatement. No, I don't like the rain.
Well, I mean, it's all a gift from Thylea, so you might as well just roll with it, I would say. But I mean, I can understand it's not very fun to walk through with the mud and everything. Now I feel like I've heard the name Sophron before, and it was tied up with some folks that maybe weren't very nice. I think it was some mercenaries. Are you the same Sophron?
He's just gonna stop walking, and like it's very abrupt. He like
Kyra
slides in the
bumps
mud
into
a
you.
little bit.
Oh, and then she
Yeah,
just sidesteps and walks around.
Yeah. I'm just gonna turn
Aeneas
around.
keeps walking, and then he like looks around. He's like, "Wait, where are you, Sophron?"
Yeah, Sophron will like take a couple steps forward and reach out and like grab Aeneas by the shoulder or like the scruff of the back of his cloak, and just like pull him towards Sophron a little bit and get down and like whisper in his ear. Well, what did you hear?
Oh, well, I mean, the forest talks, mate, and sometimes you just hear things. It's fine, really. I'm quite interested. I have a bit of bad luck, we might say, and I need to make sure that everyone will be okay if I'm around and the bad luck follows me around. So if you were with some tough people and you can hang with tough people, then I think we're good to go. And I'm great at keeping secrets, so don't worry if you don't want no one to know.
So
Aeneas is not being particularly quiet.
yeah, Sophron, you can hear him like snort and just kind of like huff a little bit and be agitated at the fact that this is coming up. And if you can trust me to deal with the thugs, the monsters, the brutes that we might come across, I'll trust you to deal with your curse, your illness that you spread when you go to these places.
Well, who said nothing about a curse or no illness? I don't know
Well.
what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either, then. It seems that we can
Oh.
be left well enough to handle our own situation.
Well, I mean, Hero was talking about some oath of friendship or something. So I don't know if we're going to be handling things on our own for very long. She wants us to deal with this prophet and also be heroes and take more oaths. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me, but
Well, I'll let you know I'm not particularly keen on oaths. So we'll see how this goes.
Aeneas thinks you're just a normal human
Mhm,
because he's not had a chance to sort of understand your physical form.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, I mean, oaths are fine as long as you don't break them, I guess. That's just strange. Did you wait?
Yeah,
I
you don't
guess
even
that's
you
not
don't finish
polite.
the sentence. Like Sophron huffs and you hear his feet squelch off in the mud as he starts walking
Oh.
again.
Bye.
Boy. Okay.
Boy. Good luck in the rain.
I was like, I think that went really well. I definitely wasn't listening the whole time.
I mean, it's fine.
You're also really loud.
Yeah, well, I'm used to just the birds and the trees, so,
Ooh. Tyra starts making bird noises.
Speaking of, where's Elegy?
Elegy is in the back, soggy, sad, pouting.
No. Guy
sad.
saw you getting soggy and sad and has his parasol that he was hiding from the sun with, and he's like going over to you. And if you want, we can cuddle under, or not cuddle, but huddle under it.
Like, your parasol will not change my attitude. It is very cute, but it's not doing much.
It's one of those days. But yeah, so we're just together. If you want to join us, Aeneas.
No, I think he's gonna actually go and talk to Nemea. Go. How is she handling the rain?
You feel like she's just clomping along at a steady pace. She's not slogging through the mud if she doesn't have to. Like, she might kind of like hop on a rock, or she's kind of threading her way through. But you do notice that there's like a slight like lift. Like she's got like a march to her. Like,
Chant.
yeah, like she's got a militaristic stride happening.
What's the historic Greek version of?
I have no
of the
idea of
marching
left,
song?
right, left.
That's what we should be looking up here for true. I don't know.
So,
Source
yeah,
material.
She's like in focus mode, I guess is the best way to say. She's just like sledging through. Do you come right up to her? Do you like sneak up on her? How do you think?
Oh no, I mean, Aeneas doesn't really sneak very much, unless he has to. No, I think he's sort of just like he's finished talking to to Sophron, and so he's like, "Who's my next victim?"
Great.
And he chooses Nemea, and so I think he also kind of just sort of takes note of your footsteps and starts sort of making sure that he's meandering sort of in your direction. Maybe he even sort of he like kind of like rustles into you like very gently, like I'm sorry, Nemea. Sometimes it's a little hard to stick on a straight path, and he does have his quarterstaff out to help him find his way a little bit, but
Mhm.
he's willing to use whatever he can to get people's attention.
Okay, yeah.
So-
She's like, "Oh, yes. I'm happy to talk with you." And she'll like grab your elbow and like kind of carry you along, like help keep you up to her pace a little bit, and like she's got her spear on the other side and you've got your quarterstaff. And so you're like and you're now like stuck
And now I'm
to
in
the
the marching
Nemea
order.
train. Yeah, you're I'm like,
Well,
yeah,
I wasn't
left,
expecting this
left.
one.
Yeah, it's much better this way.
That's pretty good, actually. I like this. um, now,
She's like,
now,
what's worrying you, what's worrying you, Aeneas?
oh well, I'm just checking up on people's poor Sophron. He's not enjoying the rain very much, so I thought I'd check on everyone and see. I think it's all right. You get a little soggy, then you just warm yourself up by fire later. It makes the fire much better. But we haven't really heard much about you now, Nemea. You're pretty new to these parts, I guess. You said you don't remember much of nothing now.
No, I don't. I am new in many senses of the word.
Well, I guess I just wanted to check in and see how you're feeling about all this craziness. I mean, we just fought a golden boar, and he kind of was scary and weird and didn't like us and said, like,
Wasn't it great?
mortals are gonna die.
Wasn't it? I thought it was the best.
Oh, it was a little over the top, but
No, she's like, it was wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
All right, I'll mark that one down as death wish. So we've got illness number 3.
No, I love it. I love it. Battle. It's what I was made for.
Oh, well,
Your
that's-
wits, using your wits against a common enemy.
What about dangers that aren't battle? Like
Ah,
sort of weird curses, prophetic
No.
dooms, and that sort of thing.
Oh.
How do you feel about those?
Can I use an insight check to see if you're hinting at anything?
He's not being particularly subtle right now.
We'll say a DC 6.
Wait.
All right, insight
I have high hopes for you.
check.
6.
Beats it.
She's like, oh, this seems like very pointed questions.
Oh, I would never.
Are you worried about something? Have you had these kind of troubles before?
Oh, well, I mean, I just, I seem to have a lot of bad luck. So, I don't know. That boar was maybe the first bit of good luck in a long time, and just, saying, have you ever thought yourself lucky? Well, you probably don't remember, but
No,
do you have a
I
feeling
think
if you're lucky or not?
She's like, oh yes, I find myself to be very lucky.
Oh, well, that's good. Maybe we should
Yes,
hang out
yes,
more often.
I wouldn't worry about the past. We've all got past.
Oh, well, I don't know if I agree with that one.
But we've all also got futures.
That's true. Usually, unless you're that boar we just killed, but that's okay.
Was there anything else I gained from that insight check?
I mean, yeah, you get the feeling that Aeneas is yeah,
there like
definitely
an emotion? Is there an emotion behind these questions? Like you're you're worried or like you're insecure, or is it like that kind of a thing?
I
Or
would
you're just
say
trying to
he's.
suss me out?
You get the feeling that he's definitely trying to get to, like, he is actually interested in knowing you as
Okay.
a person, but he's also like, definitely, I guess worried maybe, or like cautious. Like he's like, these people seem okay, but I don't know if I can trust them. How do they handle difficult situations? Sure, they can fight a boar. That's great. But not every challenge is going to be a boar.
Okay.
Surprise.
Yeah, I feel like okay, so
surprise.
Nemea will kind of like see that you're like being like, okay, I might be like a less tangible problem, or like there might be less tangible problems than like killing a boar in the future, and like you want to kind of know how.
Does the fighter
she-
only know how to fight?
Yeah, and she's gonna be like, I do love a challenge, and but the best part about it is having people to fight alongside. That's what makes it the best.
Well, that's. I mean, I guess that makes sense. This is a pretty good one.
Oh, you try it. You'll see. I'll show you tonight.
Tonight? What are we fighting tonight?
And she's like, look, I brought, and she'll show you like the little flasks of like hard alcohol that she got. She's like, "So tonight we're gonna have
A party. You're showing
fun
it to
game."
him?
Yes. Yeah, I'm showing it to you.
He says, "What are you doing?"
So I have a little game planned for us all.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, you'll see. We'll all become everybody.
I've not played a lot of games before, but
Oh,
I'll try.
It's very easy, and alcohol and dice. It always brings everybody together. She's like, in the army, it was always like this.
Yeah, if ever there was a warriors game, alcohol and dice. Okay, that's about it.
Perfect.
Okay.
I think Kyra goes back to you two, the parasol and the winged girl. It's like, hey, I've
What?
noticed you're a little, like, really sad.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I've noticed that you've stolen somebody else's name, but we don't talk about things like that.
Stolen somebody's name? What do you mean? This is my name. I just came up with it. That's not stealing. Am I borrowing it? Yeah, a little, but I might give it back. What's your name? Elegy? That's a pretty name, I must say.
That's not my real name, but it's close enough.
Okay.
Hey, El.
She
Kai-
just turns and like stares at you.
I think like Kai's gonna like slowly like put out his hand and cast prestidigitation and start drying your feathers. Hey, remember that one time you wrote me about that like home cooked meal your tribe made? What was the spice? And I'm gonna try to like make it smell like good.
Oh.
But can I roll to if I get like the combination of like turmeric and coriander right, Let's see if it smells like farts. That's what I want to know. Oh no, how do I roll? Here we go.
Wow.
I was trying to be clever. It sounds like farts.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's like, wow, that smells awful.
Is it the soup, Logan? Is it the soup that I made or that my tribe made?
Probably that your tribe made. And it smells just enough like it that you can recognize it, but it smells like it's spoiled and bad.
Uh-huh. But it is that's
trying.
not erased. No.
You described,
yes.
you described the soup to him, and he tried to make it, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like French onion is what I'm casting.
Oh no.
It's just onions.
It's just a raw onion. It's close in spirit, but not really. Okay, you guys
that
travel.
feel better? Does that feel better?
No, it does not feel better.
Oh.
You guys travel all day. The rain does not let up. You make camp at night. Still raining, but you're able to find like a little shelter where you can have a nice little small fire going and try and get warm and dry out of the rain. And I believe there was a dice game that someone wanted to have.
Yes. So I feel like we set up, whatever shelter we can. And when things get kind of settled, I feel like Nemea will start like humming to herself, and she'll be like elbowing Aeneas, and she'll be like, "Come sit down," and she'll hand you like a little water skin, but it's filled with
Alright.
filled with pumice, alcohol kind of a thing, made from grapes. And so she'll go and she'll be like, "Oh, Sophron, you're muted."
You're muted.
Oh my god, Sophron has lost his voice. He's so deep in thought.
Yes.
She's like, "Sophron, here, have a swig of this. It will help your throat."
Yeah, he's huddled under a tree that's too small for him, and he takes it and he just like gulps half of it. Doesn't care what it is, just downs it and hands it back to you.
Great. She's like, "Come by the fire. I'm going to try. We want to play a game." And she like rattles the dice. She's like, "Oh."
He's gonna like reach a hand out and grab the cup of dice and like look in it. What does he see?
It's 3 dice.
Is there anything special about them? Anything particular about them? Do they have any markings or anything?
I feel like they look like what you have seen. Like if you know soldiers, like that's like what often soldiers use to like pass the time.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, no. It's just like normal. It's like a wooden cup and a normal like 3 bone die.
Yeah. Sophron will snort and walk over to the fire.
Great, and she's like, "Come, sit here." And she like puts you between Kyra and Aeneas, but she doesn't think about enough space, so she like kind of wedges you in between the two.
Hey, watch your elbow.
Yeah, and Aeneas, you feel like this just like furry. I don't even know how to describe this. Just like you are pushed out of the way by a solid piece of fur.
Alright, what? Oh,
You just like turn your head and you're talking.
Sophron, that's a nice coat you got there. It's fur.
Then where's Kyriakos?
Oh, Kai's ready to play. Kai's like, wait for me, coming out of his tent.
Okay.
He is like,
she hands you like pass her by, and she like hands off you. Everyone has their own flag. And Elegy, where are you?
Elegy did not help set up camp and left into the forest.
How far away is that?
Not like if you go looking, you find her, and she's like doing like Tai Chi kind of movements, like
Nemea
meditating.
will imitate the She'll hold the alcohol spoon. Elegy, I see you're busy, but I have a game. I think we're going to play a game by the fire if you want to come. And she'll like hand you the skin and like walk backwards out. It'll be fun. A dice game. And she like rattles it. And she won't force you, but she'll be like.
She'll join, but she'll be like, "I'm almost done."
Okay. We'll wait for you.
Be there in a second.
Yeah, okay. And so Sideline back down. And this game, do you feel like anybody has played dice games before, drinking games?
Kyra's played every game that you can think of.
Kyra's played every game. Okay, great.
Sophron
And ones you
definitely
haven't thought
knows.
of.
Okay, so
Aeneas knows nothing.
Kai plays games.
Kai plays games. Okay, this is called Megalo y Mikro. It's for big and small in Greek. big or small. And so Nemea will be like, okay, it's very simple. And she's like, I will roll 3 die, and you will guess if it's either small or big. So 10 and down is small, 11 and up is big. And if you win, if you get the right bet, you get to ask somebody a question, and if they lose, they have to answer. So winners ask losers, and if losers don't want to answer, they can drink. It's great. It's super fun. And if we all get a triple, then we all lose. We all have to drink.
What if everybody wins?
If everybody wins, we also have to drink.
That does not make
much.
sense.
You just don't. You just play. It's
Rules
not
of
a
the barracks.
very intense game, Elegy. Kyra
I
grabs the
don't
dice
think
and she
we
already
really
starts
care
rolling.
about the question.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, Kyra. Okay, everybody has to place their bets before the die is cast. I bet big.
I bet small. Aeneas is looking kind of excited.
Big.
Does Kyra bet?
Yeah, she
Okay.
doesn't know.
Sophron is strategically waiting for Elegy to answer. He's just like staring at her.
Is
Squinted,
there
waiting
very
for
much strategy? I choose large.
Good choice. I
think
also
it's
choose big.
Elegy.
big.
Who chose small?
Aeneas.
She cast the dice out. 11.
Oh.
Oh.
Big.
Aeneas takes a drink.
Wait, do you
I
have to answer 5 questions?
Aeneas doesn't understand the rules. He's like, I lost. And he takes a drink.
No. Aeneas, we ask you questions.
What?
And she's like, if there's this many winners, we can ask him questions, But if you don't have one, you don't have to ask.
I mean, I'm
I'll
an
go
open
first.
book, right?
Aeneas, what is the best thing you've done?
Oh. All right. Well, the best thing I've done. Well,
God, I better not lose. Joey, the player.
Aeneas thinks for a little bit, and he's like, well, one time there was this bear that was super mad, like right riled up, and it was causing a terror for these villagers. And you know what? I walked over there and I was like, I can talk to bears. So I talked to the bear, calmed him down. He was just having a bad time, I helped move him on to a new area. We talked it out for a little bit, helped the village, helped the bear, went back. They actually liked me for a little bit. That was pretty fun. But then I had to move on. That's how it goes. He takes another drink.
Wonderful.
Why? No.
Good, you're
no,
playing.
no,
This
no.
is how you play.
Why did you have to move on?
Oh, well, is that your question?
Yes.
All right.
My question is, were you banished?
Was I banished? No, I mean, they asked me to leave, because people usually ask me to leave. So yeah, I left because they asked me to leave.
How forcefully? I only got one question.
Yeah, you can't ask another question, there's only one.
I have a question.
Kyra, go.
Are you left or right-handed?
Cannon.
Well, I think I'm ambidextrous.
Oh, well, I'm very supportive of whatever you choose.
Depends which day I feel like holding the quarterstaff in which hand, for.
She nods along like that's the most reasonable thing she's ever heard.
Sometimes animals like different hands, So whichever one's better for the day.
What's your
Anyway.
favorite animal?
Oh, that's a good question. What's my favorite animal? Oh, I like them all in different ways. Right now, my current favorite animal of the month is the weasel.
What's
They're
a
very cute.
weasel?
I'll show you. He turns into a weasel. He wild shapes into a weasel. All of his clothes fall on the floor.
Is he
I think he's
tipsy?
like
Is he
already
tipsy
rosy.
weasel?
Yeah, he's already rosy. And then like a little weasel face pops up out of his cloak.
Oh, I like that one.
squeaks.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
I think you notice right away that the eyes are white, so still sort of that blind look. And then there's something very odd, like ever so when you're not looking directly at him, it's like the shape is smudged or something. And like the coat, there's something about like the markings, they're not quite right.
Mm.
Kai's gonna have like Kai's
But
gonna have like
he looks like a weasel at first glance.
Kai had
he's
like
sort of
beef
like-
jerky or something from the travel, like travel snacks. And he's
Sure.
gonna like try to like offer you treats and like try to dance with you.
Aeneas will play as
Perfect.
a weasel
Perfect.
We'll do one more round of this game. Who wants to roll?
and caper. Aeneas is now in weasel form. He's not playing anymore.
Kai grabs the dice and he rolls them
Okay.
without saying anything.
He's gonna
asking
curl up in
permission.
Nemea's lap.
Oh,
Is
Little,
it?
little dice.
Well, you can't roll yet. We haven't all bet. I haven't looked. I'll say big.
No, it's too late. I'll re-roll.
Okay, I just said big.
Kai will say itty bitty.
Big.
Bum bum bum.
Elegy?
I said little.
We're
Oh,
waiting
I
for you to
didn't
roll.
I didn't hear. Oh
we're
no.
both little.
All right.
Now they all want to be little.
Mm.
Once the weasels
Oh,
big.
that's big dice.
I think like as
No.
Kai is gonna like as the fire's dancing, he's gonna be throwing the dice, and one of the sixes rolls, and you see like a little point of electricity, fly from his fingertip to the die, and it moves. I'm using luck.
Unconventional use. I'll allow it.
Is that
It rolls
and
all the way back to a 6.
We all lose.
It actually no. It rolls to a 1 and bumps the 1, and the 1 turns into a 6.
that's what I'm saying. So it's 666, which means we all.
We all
Drink.
lose.
Lose. Yeah, we all drink.
So it's actually we all get sixes. So
Perfect.
All
Everyone
right.
drinks.
Chug.
Mhm.
Well, that was a bad one to end on. We'll do an actual real round.
Sophron
Okay, well,
just
we
like
I'll grab him back.
grabs the
I'll
no.
grab him.
Sophron grabs.
you-
Sophron grabs it.
Okay.
And he's bigger than you.
Grab it.
He gets to do what he
You
wants.
can do it. You can do it.
I mean, he shakes it and then slams it down like he's playing liar's dice or something, and it's just like it's already rolled, it's there, and his hand just absolutely swallowing the cup.
That is a big hand
Wow.
for some small dice.
Are you saying small?
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh, I'll pick small.
big.
That's the right answer. Big it is.
Squeak squeak.
small for him.
Let's see. How do I make it more dice?
You just click more.
Click the
Click,
I've
6, and
clicked
then
so many times.
Left.
you click the 6, and then you click the arrow.
Yeah, I don't get to do any of those things. There's
Okay,
no arrow for me
I
to
can
click.
do it for you.
Oh.
Oh.
There's no arrow, and yet you clicked a lot of arrows.
Let's use the first 3.
That was big though,
First
yeah.
three.
That was
It's
big.
It's
Big.
Mhm.
Oh, I said little. I lost.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 3 losers. 4 if you count the weasel.
Wait, who's the other loser? Nemea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So Sophron and Kyriakos.
Hmm.
Nose goes.
Elegy.
Yes.
Have you ever been lost?
Metaphorically or physically?
Metaphysically.
Physically? I mean, probably, but I don't remember. Like, I would have been small, but now I'm good. It's not in an ominous way, I
That
promise.
really sounded ominous. But I'll speak for the group on that one.
Metaphorically, absolutely.
No,
I think Kat.
really lost.
Physically really lost.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I think Kai's dancing with or without Weasel Aeneas, just hanging out, vibing. And he's just going to be like, Nemea, what's your favorite animal?
She's
And then you have to turn into it like Aeneas did. That was good.
Aeneas gets up and he's like looking up at you and he's like squeaking.
It has to be this little cute one, and she picks him.
And we're
she said-
dancing.
And she can't turn into an animal, but she'll hold him up in front of her
It's
face.
just Slinky. He's like doing Slinky Weasel time.
Oh my god. Precious.
Okay. And you dance the night away as Weasel and friends.
It stops at an hour.
Nope. Okay. The next day, so you head out, and ahead the terrain shifts. The hills gradually give way to a large, deep cleft in the earth. It is a jagged scar where the land opens wide. The temple, Kyra tells you, is nestled in the heart of this chasm, many leagues away yet. Its location is sort of a well-kept secret. Only those who really seek out the Oracle's temple are able to find it. As you begin your ascent into the chasm, the air grows heavy. The once vibrant forest retreats behind you, and it is replaced by these towering walls of jagged, craggy rock. They stretch endlessly upwards, only broken by narrow fissures and the occasional sparse orange plant. Warm sulfurous vapors start to rise up from the cracks in the ground, their fumes curling upward with an eerie mist that blurs the view ahead. It feels thick and oppressive down here. The heat radiates out from the very stones beneath your feet, and the temperature is rising with every step as you all descend down sort of this narrow path and find yourself on sort of the bottom floor of this chasm. There's a small creek bubbling away next to you, and you're on this small gravel path.
Is it like a fiery lava heat or natural hot springs?
More natural hot springs.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just humid, hot, and heavy. But there's not like fires of a river of fire or anything like that.
Sure.
The gravel path follows the bank of this stream. It's sort of winding precariously along the edge of it. The ground is uneven, and you have to sort of this isn't well trodden. There's a clear path, but it's like sort of large gravel stone pieces. It's not very easy hiking. The scent of boiling minerals clings to everything, stinging your senses. The sound of the stream is a constant companion. As you hike down the path, you spot them. Little mischievous creatures, no taller than your waist, and they are darting across the far side of the riverbank. They're no ordinary beings, though. They seem woven from the very steam and heat of the chasm. Their bodies shimmer and swirl like vapor, their forms constantly shifting, but their eyes gleam with mirth. They dance
Do they
and
have
cavort.
badges?
They do not have badges that you can see. They dance and cavort on the opposite shore, laughing and beckoning to you with impish gestures. Their voice, high-pitched and teasing, floats across to you. Come, join us. The water's fine. See what's beyond. And they are dancing on the other side. Their playful antics are infectious, and they are tempting you to cross.
I mean, Kai's ready to go. So I think he might start walking over there.
Who is that? Who's talking to us?
Little steamy boys. I don't know.
Little steamy boys. What the hell are steamy boys? I mean, it's hot down here, but
Oh, they are very ugly. Let me describe them to you.
oh well, it's okay. If it's gonna take a long time, don't worry about it.
Based on, because I left the Oracle's Temple before to
Yep.
go to the Sour Vintage.
Yeah.
Is this where we crossed before?
Yeah.
Like, were these guys here before when we
You have
left?
not seen these creatures before, but this path is familiar to you.
Okay, and are they tempting us into the path we went on last time, or is this like a new path?
No, it's like not really on. They're not like ahead of you on the path. They're just like off to the side, like dancing, having a good time.
Got it.
On the opposite side of the babbling brook.
Yeah, the Babbling Brook is like 3 feet wide. Like it's not a river, I guess. It's more of like a little brook.
Kai is taking off his pants like to get into the hot water.
It's probably like a foot deep. That might be okay.
Sure. I mean, he has undergarments.
Okay.
We're
yeah.
going. You have to catch up.
Wait,
You're
where are we
going?
No, and yes, you're fine.
I bet, guys, wait. I bet it has healing properties. I'm gonna stick a
Why
toe.
would it have that?
If no one's stopping me, I'm sticking a toe in the water.
Okay.
Towards the little steamy
You
boys.
come toward the little steamy boys. The ground beneath you trembles with a low rumble, and without warning, a geyser of boiling steam shoots up from the rocks, scalding everything in its path. The blast of heat sears the air, and the force of the steam pushes you backwards. Your skin is scorched by the intense heat. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's great. I love it.
Never mind.
Where are saving throws? Are they just skill
These are
checks?
some naughty boys.
They're under skills. Click the dex, and then there should be a save option.
I see. Thank you.
20. Okay,
Wow.
that's good. You take 4 fire damage from these geysers. So the creatures, they roar with unrestrained laughter. Their rising voices in shrill delight as they dart in and out of the mist like predators toying with their prey. More of them coalesce from the thick swirling steam, and their laughter echoes in the suffocating air. Do you think we'd let you pass so easy? One calls in a mocking tone as another creature hops from a rocky outcropping, and you look around, and there's now many of them around. Geysers of steam continue to erupt, much to their delight, and every step is now more dangerous than the last, as these geysers are a constant threat.
All right.
Is-
These guys don't sound very nice.
Is there one that like seems like a leader, or are they all
No,
what
they seem
democratic
gang like
of...
Chaos Muppet incarnate.
Democratically capricious.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Sophron is like he's marching down the path, and he's gonna try and unexpectedly like act like he's walking past one, and then reach out and try and grab it and pull it towards him with as much of a snap movement as he can.
Is this malicious intent?
I mean, not shaking his hand.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds malicious then.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, well, we're just going to do a little initiative then. I have put you all in just a random order we can.
I think I just add some
Nice.
flavor to what Kai, the
Ooh.
damage he received. I think Kai has like a tan now, like a spray tan look going on. He's got the mist is like his skin is dewy and moist.
And just
Yeah.
covered in mud and dirt.
No, I don't think he's covered in mud. No, he dodged that.
The mud specifically.
I
Okay.
also described everything that was happening to Aeneas.
Oh, well, thank you, Elegy. You're quite good at this. Have you ever thought about being a writer?
Mention how hot I am.
No.
I mean, you did apparently get blasted by a bunch of steam, so I'd assume you're a little hot.
Physically hot. That's good. That's good.
Okay. Nemea, you are up first as these creatures continue to sort of chant, and they seem to be egging the geysers on. Like, it doesn't seem to be just random. Like they're doing something.
Okay. They're doing something, huh? Okay. I feel like she is gonna go boop-a-da-boop right over here. And she's going to shoot
You shoot the little boy?
on the same side of the river.
Okay, this one?
Yeah, shoot the boy on the other side of the river, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
What was
Is
that?
it a little boy, or is it this thing that we're seeing?
It's this thing.
It's this little
Okay.
thing that you're seeing.
That is a little boy.
It's boy, B-O-I.
Shoot the little steamy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an official term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steamy boy
Steamy boy.
is their
Is
genus.
an official term. It's their Latin name.
Logan, can you
First
make
name
it so,
Steamy, last name
so
boy.
the chat can see the map, please?
I thought I did.
Well, did not.
She goes,
Oh.
wow.
You didn't switch to OBS.
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, the overlay is
There you
the
go. There you go. There you go.
Yep.
We're still learning. We're
Very
still
good.
learning.
Ooh.
Okay. A 9? What do you do to him? You shoot him?
Yeah.
He inexplicably and
I'm
against
going
all
for
reason,
His tushy.
he whips out a metal badge and deflects your arrow.
Rude. Okay.
Elegy. Or I guess are you doing more? Nope. Elegy.
Okay, perfect. I will. It's just how many are there? There's these two. Oh, there's 3, 4,
There's
5.
5. They blend in. Okay, great. Let me do some measurements.
Okay.
That one's very far away.
Yep.
That one is reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna fly across the river.
Okay. As you land, please make a dex saving throw.
You got it. Where's your dexterity? 22.
Okay. 4 damage as another
Okay.
geyser whoosh, into your face.
And then I will punch.
Punch the little boy.
9 to hit.
You go to punch him, and again, inexplicably, he pulls out a sheriff hat this time and hits your hand out of the way. Joy's probably so confused.
Oh, you will not get the best of me. I will grab the sheriff hat and I will like.
Hey,
I will.
hey!
Will slap it on his head and like try to hold his head in place
Mhm.
with the sheriff hat. So I'll
Yep.
try to grapple him.
Oh, he rolls. Right? That's how that works now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
DC 13.
Would you believe -2?
Great. So I have him, and then I'm going to use a focus point and do flurry of blows and slap his little boy face.
Oh
Well.
my gosh.
16
Yeah,
to
that
hit.
hits. That hits.
9 damage.
9 damage. Well. Okay. Sure. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Kyriakos.
I mean, Kai is like still in his undergarments
Yep.
and his, his
I
buns
guess
are
you were
freshly
like in the water
steamed.
over here.
Sure. You missed.
Ugh.
Did you hear my joke? Wow.
Yeah.
His buns
we
were
got it.
steamed. Yep.
It was just
Yep.
sort of.
It didn't
Uh,
hit.
No.
Okay, but what is gonna hit is Chilling Touch,
Ooh.
and Kai's gonna just like reach out his hand and be like, "Be safe, Elegy," but then this energy is gonna come and try to hit the steamy boy. Cast 23 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, that definitely hits. You attack the
Eight
one next to Elegy.
I do.
Okay. He whoosh, bursts into a puff of steam.
Chill out, dude.
Anything else?
That's
Okay. I think that's the one that just died. I think. Yeah, he's still in the initiative. Whatever. Sophron.
Okay, so we will storm forward to the mephit in front of me, and as I'm running, I pull my pole arm hand axe on a
Those are two very. That's
Big
the
stick?
opposite end of a spectrum.
no, it's a hand axe on a big stick.
Oh, okay.
Just taped on.
Yeah, yeah.
A halberd or whatever.
Yeah, so I will run up and bellow at this mephit and dodge out of the way with some steam and bring this halberd down in a cleaving vertical strike.
Where are you standing? Right in front of him?
I'm standing 5 feet away from him.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that that's better for me somehow. I will recklessly attack. Figure out all the things. How does it work? That didn't do what I wanted it to. Okay, so
yeah,
19 to hit
19 hits.
with 9 plus an additional 2 damage is 11 damage to this
11 damage. Whoosh, he disappears.
guy. Just cleave him right in half.
Yeah, it's quite rude, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, this steamer boy back here is going to fly on his tiny little wings here. And then he's going to the stupid grid isn't lined up. I worked so hard on that. And
Connor's
it's
having an
awful.
aneurysm.
Yeah, he is.
I'm literally dying.
Okay.
It's horrible.
He runs up and he exhales some steamy breath onto, I think, just you, Sophron. So DC, or a dexterity saving throw, if you would.
With advantage for
Ooh.
my fantastic. That didn't roll with advantage. That's cool. It didn't matter.
It did not matter.
Great. It's a 7.
Yikes.
7. You take 6 fire damage from this steam.
Okay.
Kyra is going to go. She's back here with Aeneas, and she goes, "Aeneas, hey, why did the geyser get promoted?
Well, I mean, I bet he was a good guy.
He really knew how to rise to the top." That's all she does. Steam method.
I feel inspired.
This one's gonna fly over to here, and it's gonna exhale onto Elegy, and I think Nemea. This grid's not playing well with my mind. Deck saves the both of you.
9.
All right. That save.
Okay, so you, Elegy, take 8 fire damage, and Nemea, you take 4.
Yeah,
I
that's
take
a
4?
big yikes.
Yep. Aeneas, it is your turn. As these,
Squawking is canon.
yeah, squawking cannon. He laughs in your face at your squawk.
I will see that my friends have been.
As you step there, please
Steamy
make a
breath.
dex saving throw.
That's incredibly rude of you, and I
Yeah.
refuse.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll make this save.
9
you
fire
won't.
damage.
No, I'm gonna luck point that.
Okay. You're also lucky.
There's a lot of luck in this town.
There's a lot of luck in this town.
A lot of luck for the unlucky.
Not a
You
lot for the two
still
of us.
take 9 damage.
Fuck. I don't like that.
You go and a geyser erupts in front of you, and you step back just in time for the geyser behind you to also get you.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That happens, and I don't like it. But we will rally, and I will cast a spell on this steamy boy who's by Sophron. I will cast Starry Wisp real quick and unleash a mote of radiant flame. Cast. Damn you.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Whoa.
Woo!
That's a big hit. 12 damage?
For for a cantrip.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Boyo.
Missed that.
Whoosh,
That's what you
disappears. It's into a burst.
Smite him.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Perfect.
Nope.
It's leaving them in initiative, which is not a big deal. 3. Going to fly. Yeah.
Come to me.
Yeah, he's gonna land there. Oh my god. No, he has to get there. And then he's gonna breathe onto Sophron, their favorite
Mhm.
activity. Dex save, if you would.
Their favorite activity, breathing on Sophron.
Ooh, nice. 3 damage. And that's their turn. Nemea, back to you. So, these little boys, they aren't very nice. And
Yeah.
luckily, neither are your friends because they've already killed 2 of them. 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So can I easily cross this stream? Is this like a
Yeah.
crossable? Okay.
Yeah, it's
not
like a foot
boiling
deep.
hot water.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Say it's difficult
on.
terrain. That means that it takes twice the amount of movement to move across each square.
Okay. I think that's still within my. Hold on.
I think
Yeah.
it's still.
I still can get there.
Perfect. Please make a dex save.
Boop, boop. Dex saves all day, day. 19.
Nice.
19. That's good. You take
Okay.
3 fire damage.
Woo!
And you get some fire damage.
You get steamed.
are
You get steamed.
Just lightly steamed though. I feel like her feet are like hot, 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 hot. And,
Hot
but
feet,
she
hot feet.
gets- hot feet, hot feet. She grits through it and she gets to this Maffet and she goes to hit it with her short sword. She's just gonna go for the toes and like sweep the feet from out under it
Mhm.
and go ha.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Big hit. That hits 8 damage. Yeah, you cut his little toes off.
Right.
Don't forget
then
sneak
I-
attack.
Oh.
And then sneak attack. Yeah, I was just gonna say, and then I roll sneak attack. Which I have to do manually. And I'll add that in.
Okay. You
Whoa.
cut
big money.
all his toes off, and that is actually where he lived, and so he bursts into steam.
His
The
weakness.
soul is contained in the toes.
That's canon.
Yeah. Okay. Elegy.
I don't really want to move. I'm scared. I'm going to step here. Is that next to him?
Yeah,
think so.
I think so.
Okay. Am I safe?
Yeah.
Great. I will punch him
You punch.
for 9 damage.
Yeah, you punch him in his toes. He's
Is he dead?
no.
I will punch him again as my bonus action. 14.
Oh, now he's dead.
Okay. I have a question. Do I still have this tiny hat?
No, it burst into flames or into steam as well. Okay. So, the once boisterous laughter of these steam creatures slowly fades. Their high-pitched cackles growing softer as they dissipate. One by one, their shimmering bodies begin to lose form, and the air around you goes quiet, until the voice of Kyra in the background goes, "Well, that was certainly a way to blow off some steam." And then she giggles. She bows to you in the background. Thank you, thank you.
That's not what boo means.
I think Kai's like playing in the water and he's like, look at this rock! And it's like huge and he's like throwing it and splashing.
Okay.
Just kid shit.
Yeah, it's quite pleasant. The water is warm once the geysers stop erupting. You sort of gather yourselves. Kyra tells you that its temple is just around the next bend in this sort of cavern wall. And as you guys round that, we will take a short little break. And we are back. And we have our post-break loading screen. So, this is an excerpt from the letter to Xander, page 14. The wrath of Sidon, after those initial years of the war, they called their gods for help. Sidon, Lord of Storms, answered the call and came himself to lead their forces to battle. I still remember those quiet hours leading up to our first battle against the enemies, or the armies of Sidon. We were not prepared for the wrath of the storm. Nothing was more terrifying than witnessing him on the battlefield in all his wrath. It was like being caught in a storm that fervently wished you dead, with deafening thunder and lightning that vaporized entire columns of soldiers. I would rather face an army of centaurs alone than witness such destruction again. Our grounded dragons weren't of much use against his might, and we lost our first battles, our first dragons and their dragon lords, Kyriakos, Charistis, Okos, Alina, and Nikaros. Okay.
Right?
No questions. Or
No questions.
No
No
answers.
No questions.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me about my duties, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So you round this corner. You can sort of feel the temple drawing you in. As you round and approach, the sheer scale of the temple takes your breath away. It has been carved directly into this canyon wall. Towering columns rise high into the air. Their bases are thick and support a pediment that seamlessly blends into the rocky cliff face. The stonework is awe-inspiring, and it is an extension of the canyon itself. Above the columns, a massive marble frieze. Frieze? Frieze.
Freeze. I think it's freeze.
Freeze.
Yeah.
It's freeze.
Yeah, don't doubt me. Depicts the figure of Sidon, Lord of Storms, his stern face carved with incredible detail. He sits enthroned, a godly presence looming over the temple, while in his hand, a black glaive is rested, its black blade seeming to absorb the light around it, like it darkens the statue. In his other hand, rests imposingly on the arm of the throne. His gaze is fixed ahead, cold and unyielding, as if daring anyone to challenge his dominion. At the center of the portico, sort of standing in the shadow of Sidon's image, are 4 men, soldiers perhaps. They are clad in bronze armor. Their bright blue cloaks are soaked with sweat. You can see the fabric sort of clinging to their bodies. Their postures are firm, but there is an unmistakable tension in their eye, and a nervous energy sort of surrounds them. They stand at attention, weapons gripped tightly. The edges are worn, but they seem pretty well kept. Their faces betray their anxiety, though. Their eyes are sort of flickering about, and they see you. They don't seem surprised by your arrival. If anything, they seem like they were expecting it and they were dreading it. Their grip on their weapons tightens. One of the men takes a slow step forward. His expression is sort of wavering between duty and fear, and his voice cracks, betraying his unease as he steps forward and raises a spear. "Leave," he demands. "You're not welcome here. This is a temple of Sidon, and none may enter without his blessing. Turn back now, or..." He grips his weapon, "or you should just go." And then he just sort of lays that out there. The rest of them sort of leave him alone. I was pushes
Alright,
one of
well,
you.
that was quite convincing, I guess.
Go get it.
Go
This
and
is
get
your
it. What are
job.
you
This is
talking
not
about?
our job. You brought us here.
No,
wait, I
no,
thought
no.
You don't know these folks?
Oh, no, I've never met them. I don't think that they're supposed to be here.
Oh, well, can we just ask them to leave?
Shit. No.
Maybe.
Nemea's gonna be like, I think I've got an idea. She's like,
Okay.
my friends, Sidon is the one that sent us. You must let us in.
Nemea, this is not a good idea.
The Lord of Storms, he sent you. Why would he send you? That doesn't make any sense.
No, don't say that. That's not a good thing to say.
What do you? She just said that.
You shouldn't say. You should not doubt the will of Sidon.
Make
Do you
a
think he would tell you,
I mean, she's
a
not
mere
wrong.
commoner,
make a
what
deception
his great
check.
and noble plans are?
Say DC 9 deception check.
Okay.
Can I help?
Yeah, how are you helping?
I want to cast thaumaturgy on. Wait, does it have to be on me? I forget.
No, I don't think
I don't
so.
No,
think
you can
so.
use it to open doors and things.
Oh, yeah.
Just give like a
Is there
crack
a
of
door
somewhere.
behind them?
Yeah.
Or, okay, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a large bronze door.
Yeah. Okay, I want to cast thaumaturgy and I'll be like, yeah, I mean, she's got it right, guys. Sidon definitely sent us and he wants us in that door right now. And the door cracks open. It slams open.
Yeah, and
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like, "Who are you? The questions the will of Sidon."
Okay, perfect. Roll deception with advantage.
Okay. Oh, crap. How do I do advantage? Drag up. Okay. 20.
The man in front
Whoa.
literally drops his spear as he turns and runs through the now open bronze door. Very quickly, the other of his companions also go. One of them sort of scurries forward to grab the spear the other one dropped, and then they all disappear inside the building.
Well, I was hoping they wouldn't go inside, but oh well.
They didn't know. They didn't know any better. They are very new.
Could Kai reflexively roll insight to see who they were, what they were doing? Do
Yeah.
we get an idea of why they were lying or if they're lying?
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight. We'll make it DC 11. 13. Yeah, so they, like I said, they seemed nervous, like they expected you to be here. So they have clearly been posted specifically for your arrival. But they were also very nervous about your arrival specifically. So someone must have built you up or told them how dangerous you were or something like that. As for what they said, I mean, clearly this is a temple of Sidon. There's a big frieze of him on the stone, and it looks like it's been there for some time. It's not like they showed up and just quickly carved it into the cliff face. I mean, you also remember that freeze when you left. That was there.
Like,
Well,
oh yeah, this is normal. We will. She's just gonna go striding in.
Wait, Nemea,
Yeah,
Nemea.
let's
You want
go.
to see a funny trick? And Kai will like push his hands over his face and disguise self and look like the freeze.
You all are very bad. This is not good. We should not be invoking the face of the Titans or the names of the Titan.
She's like,
It's
Kyriakos,
fine, Elegy. We'll just
And
give
he's
him a little offering at the end of the day.
like
He's-
making him do all silly, stupid things.
She's like, that is very funny, yes, but I don't think he's
It's
that
not
small.
funny. No,
He's not small.
No. Cassie like prestidigitation, like little bolts of lightning coming from my fingertips.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wait.
Nemea is.
And he'll undo. He'll undo this.
Kai was like, gather round. She like huddles you all up.
I
The
don't want to.
height
I'm-
difference
I'm-
in the
no.
circle is massive.
We have
Kyra's
to
like
lower
4
ourselves
feet
to
tall,
Kyra.
and Sophron is like really tall. She's like, okay, that was an unorthodox approach. I'll give you guys that, but it was flawless. Good job. She fist bumps Nemea. Okay, what's the plan when we get in there, though? Like, they just went inside, you know? They didn't, like, they still exist. Those 4 people that
yeah.
ran in there.
Yeah, but I told them that we are on their side.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
I don't...
want us to make them not exist?
No. I'm saying, like, that. I don't think that they've, like...
They didn't buy it?
No, I just think it's not... It might not be an inviting invitation when we get in there. You know, it's
Well,
like an
I mean-
uninviting invitation.
We can just do the same trick again, I guess.
Yeah, but that gets a little boring, you know? They come to expect it.
We'll do maybe a new one then. I don't know.
I mean, Nemea's like, I can sneak through and see. Or this one can pretend to be one of those guards and sneak through, and he can do it.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
there's only so many guards.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's fine. Let's go.
No. You've been here before, you two. What's it like inside?
It's a really nice place. It's a pretty big building, or it's like a big room on the inside. And then the oracle like lives below that. Just like a
It's only
staircase in
like
the
one
background.
Can I insight check her? Is she lying to us?
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight. I'm not going to tell you the DC.
Has she been here before? How familiar does she seem with the space? Natural
nice.
20.
No, yeah, she's been here before with Nemea. She's like they have both been here. This is where they were before they went to the Sour Vintage. So she has
but
spent
what I mean
much
is
more
like,
time
has
here.
she- okay.
than Nemea. Nemea just spent like a day or two here before they left. But like Kyra was here when Nemea woke up. So like she had been here much longer, and it seems like she sort of knows the lay of the place. I mean, she's the one who guided you here, like without issue. So you don't get any like deceit from her.
All right. Well, I mean, those 4 guys may still be in there, but I think they're pretty scared of us, to be honest. Sophron's a big guy, so we can just... I don't think they really want to fight us, so we'll just scare them off again real quick and then deal with whoever else is creating an uninviting invitation, I guess, according to how you said
Dare
it,
I suggest
Kira.
we talk to them?
Well, we just did, and Karen didn't really like that, but, you know, we can...
No,
don't have to
I
listen to
didn't
her.
say I didn't like it. I'm just saying.
You
I
seem
don't know.
to be suggesting permanent violence against
No,
them,
no,
which,
no, no.
I mean,
no,
is
no.
an option, but I don't think it's very civilized.
No, I was just pointing out that they did retreat, but they retreated to where we were going, so they're still going to be there.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it was pretty obvious. I think we all understood that.
Okay.
Kai's gonna start walking, but before he goes, he's gonna pull out a little pumice that he took from the steam area, and he's gonna put it in Nemea's hand. He's gonna be like, "This is for good luck," and he's gonna wink and walk straight into the doors. It means nothing. He just is winking.
I
And he
will let
looks
him.
good doing it.
I will let him go first.
We're just going to see what happens.
I cover my eyes. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So, you walk into these open bronze doors. So, like Kyra had described, it is a large room, sort of taking up the bulk of this temple. At the far end of the room, dominating the space, is a massive bronze statue of Sidon. His black glaive again rests across his lap. The tip is sort of pointing downwards as if to like impale anyone who gets too close to it. The eyes of the statue itself are sort of glowing faintly, and there seems to be the distant sound of thunder emanating from within the statue itself. Nemea, that was not how this was last time you were here. It was just a regular statue last time. At the foot of the statue, there's a rectangular pool with like very still water sitting on it, reflecting 4 braziers set into the edges of the room. This must have once been a very serene sight, and Nemea, you remember it as a serene sight. But that is sort of shattered by the grim scene that is unfolding before you. Around the like sacrificial briar in the middle of the room, which is the stone slab, there are 5 soldiers. They are all clad in the same bronze mail that you've seen before, and they seem like out of place here. Like none of their stuff matches the other stuff that's here in this temple. Gathered between the group of soldiers is what you could clearly see as hostages. They are temple attendants. Their attire does match what is here. They appear shaken, but for the most part unharmed. But they are visibly tense as if they expect the worst at any moment. There are several more temple attendants scattered across the floor. Their lifeless forms are cruelly strewn in a bloody mess. The brutality of their deaths is very evident in the carnage, though none of the soldiers' weapons have even a spot of blood on them. It appears as if whatever killed these attendants is not them. It must be something else. The sound of a shout breaks the heavy silence as one of the hostages in sort of more adorned clothes, who seems to be the senior temple attendant, stands near another one of the soldiers who seems to be in charge. His face is twisted in a desperation. You hear him sort of like frantically crying, "You must stop her! That witch! She's going to harm the oracle! You don't understand! If she isn't stopped..." His voice sort of falters and he like patters out. The soldiers like look way in over their head, like they do not know what is happening. And then right at that moment, all of you sort of blunder into the scene and like everyone turns to look at you.
Perfect. Can I do a religion check or something? Like, I think I can sense this Sidon statue.
Yeah.
Because it's got a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to... And we've been blaspheming his name recently.
Yeah, one of you in particular.
So can I, like, see what's going on with the statue? Like, why is it no longer normal? Why does it seem to be emanating all these things?
Yeah.
Do I...
It'd just be...
I guess also I'm, like, curious if it, like, needs to be appeased somehow, maybe?
Go ahead and roll religion.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I probably shouldn't be rolling this. Okay. Whatever.
10.
Let's see what
okay.
happens.
Okay. You know, it's sort of generally understood that temples have statues of the gods or of the titans, and they can see through those statues and they can like see and act in their temples easily. As for what is exactly happening with the statue, you're not sure, but it must be something like divine happening. Yeah, that's pretty clear just based off of the distant thunder.
Okay. That wasn't super helpful. I will let someone else take the lead.
Kai is going to shoot the guy who is harassing the head priest.
You're gonna shoot him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, who? Like, I'm gonna be like, back off, and I'm gonna do like a warning shot, I guess.
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
He,
Boop, boop, boop.
yeah. What does your warning shot look like?
I'm gonna be like, hey, back off, but my voice is gonna crack.
It's gonna crack at the most inopportune time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You meant to Ray of Frost, you accidentally prestidigitation.
Well, so no, it's actually this like orb of like this like streak of a different kind of magic we haven't seen yet, but we'll talk more about it later.
Yeah. It sort of goes, boo, and like hits one of the columns and like petters out, and the soldier, like the head soldier, just sort of like looks at you confused, like he's like, he's not.
Don't hurt that old man.
He's not even, the old man is in his face. He's like just trying to stand there and have like control of the situation. And this old man is like trying to get up into his face. So then you say, leave him alone. And he's like, are you on my side? And then you shoot the thing at him and he's just like, what is happening?
Nemea is gonna stride forward and she's gonna be like, okay, we are here to help. She just like goes in to the two that are like fighting and she's just gonna be like, all right, what's the situation? What do we need to do? What's going on here? Because it seems like there's an altercation and she just like wants to get like a course of action, like gain control.
Yeah. Which one are you addressing? The head attendant or the head soldier?
The head soldier.
Head soldier. Okay. Make a check of some type. I don't know. What do you?
Sure.
Would you give me what vibe you think you're pursuing?
I think maybe like leadership vibe. Like
Okay.
maybe intimidation.
Yeah, you're sort of like, he's part of a command structure, and you're gonna insert yourself above him in that.
I'm just going right in, like, let's cut the bullshit and
Okay.
like tell me what's going on, kind
Yeah.
of a thing. Like, soldier.
Yeah, intimidation.
Check. Bada bing, bada boom.
18.
Nice.
He sort of like gives you almost like a salute before he realizes what he's doing. He's like,
That is an appropriate response, soldier.
it's like, this crazed man, he's trying to get himself killed. I'm trying to keep him safe up here, and he's insistent on killing himself.
Who's killing who now?
He is gonna kill himself down there. And he like gestures back towards where leads down to where the oracle lives. I'm
Okay.
trying to keep
how
them
did-
safe up here. I'm trying to keep them all contained. And he like, it's like this. I'm keeping everyone good up here, and they really are trying to not be okay.
Right. And I gesture to the, like, I'm like, how did they die? The bodies strewn across.
The head acolyte, the sort of like, that witch, she took him and she just ripped him apart. It was terrible. We have to go stop her. And he like tries to run toward the door, and the soldier like puts his hand on his chest and like pushes him away from it. You're like, you
Yeah,
can't
okay.
do that.
And Nemea will be like, to clarify, what I'm hearing here is
Mhm.
somebody's attacking the oracle. You want to go down there, but if you do, you'll die, and he's keeping you up here so you don't die. But if we go down there and save her, you'll be okay. To the acolyte. If we save her from the witch, you can rest easy. Is that about?
Yeah,
about
he
right?
like immediately is like, yes, you have to go save her. You have to go down.
Go
The
save her.
guard, he's like almost says no, but then you see like he visibly forms an idea, and he's like, yeah, you go down.
Love that. Soldier.
Like, yeah, you all go kill the witch. I will keep them safe up here. It's, yes,
You
perfect.
should lead the way. You should lead the way.
No, I have to be up here to.
They'll stay. They'll stay. Now that they know we're taking care of it, you should lead us down there. sir.
Sophron will like drag his halberd across the ground and walk towards this head soldier. And if that isn't motivating him to maybe start walking towards the door, he'll grab him by the scruff of the neck and drag him along with to the back of the room.
Okay. Make athletics skill check.
I like that. I want to say, has it been 10 minutes since we fought the Steamy Boys?
Yeah. That was like that was a little ways.
All right, that's fine then.
Your rage lasts 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
2024, buddy.
You need therapy.
Oh, 11.
11. Yeah, he's not a chump. Like, you grab him and sort of push him. He shoves your arm off of his shoulder, but he's still sort of generally going in the same direction. But like, you don't have like a solid grip on him.
Okay, yeah. We're hurting. We're hurting.
Yeah.
Great. Make our way to the exit of the room, which is in the back, yes?
Kai?
I think Kai would like to linger and like look at the statue and see like, is there is Sidon, like if possible, like looking through it, using it to channel.
Make how do you look at it, but like, what are you doing? Anything specific, like magical, or are you just trying to look really nice? Are you trying to think about religion?
I think this kid spends enough time in temples. He has an idea of like how gods and mortals work together, and like how monuments empower gods and titans, sacrifices, etc. I think it's probably more of like a religion than a magical thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
Like, is Sidon here with us today?
So, yes, and like, it's clear that he is sort of manifesting in this space with us right now, but it's not like he's 100% here. It's like the gods and titans can see what's happening in all of their temples at all times. So like,
yeah,
he's
but like
generally aware. Yeah,
like an omniscient, omnipresent being is kind of focusing here, or like.
It doesn't seem like he's focusing. It's just is. It's not like he's like looking at you guys right now. It's just sort of, he has a presence in this temple. Okay.
I see.
I'm going over to Aeneas as we're walking to the stairs. I'm like, talked to magic berries before and they made people feel better. Can I have some of those?
You want my magic berries?
Yes.
How badly you need those berries?
Pretty bad.
Okay. I guess I reach into my pack and I pull my handy dandy pouch of berries out and I will cast Good Berry. It makes more berries than I thought. It makes 10. So, I don't know how many out of 10. How many you need? Because
like 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay, you get 6.
Wow, nice.
Do you talk to them?
To who?
The berries?
The berries. You talked to them before. I just.
Yeah, I whisper them to him and I say, "All right, mates, we need a little bit of help out here."
Right, mates.
Nothing a good old Barry can't fix, ain't that right, boys?
Hey up,
Dole's
lads.
I'll give you 6. I eat 2. Anybody want 2 more berries?
Thank you. I will treasure them with my life
Joey can.
as I'm popping
I
them in
can
my
take
mouth.
one.
Save one for a rainy day.
I think that math
I've
did
already
math.
given. I did not.
That math did math.
I think 2 have already gone to Kyriakos.
You can have one. We'll split it.
Sure. That's up to
What
you.
am I missing here? There's 10 of them.
Yep.
We gave 6 to Elegy, 2
I
to
ate 2.
Kyriakos. Oh, you ate 2. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, you're missing something. All right.
Yeah, well, we knew that. That's what I
Counting
opened
to-
with.
Counting to 10 is hard.
Counting to 10 is hard.
No. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay.
Nemea, you have one. I have one.
As you savor these nice berries, a high-pitched shriek cuts through the air, echoing from the temple below, sending a chill down your spine. It is a sound full of anguish, raw and desperate, a cry that speaks of an unimaginable pain. And then another sound joins in, though it is altogether different. It is not a cry of agony. It is a laugh, a high-pitched, mocking sound full of twisted delight. The noises rise and fall, the pain and pleasure of the sounds twisting together in an unsettling symphony. Another shriek follows, another cry follows, and then they just keep sort of escalating. Each scream is more frantic, each burst of laughter is more maniacal and more uncontrolled. It sounds urgent. Something is nearing its peak in the basement. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and every instinct in your body screams that something terrible will happen if you do not intervene quickly.
Kai runs in.
Yeah, we're going.
Thanks for-
Yeah,
quickly.
we going right in. We bursted
Okay,
in.
yeah. So you run through the first door, and you go down some stairs, and then there's like a big landing. Nemea, make an insight check.
Okay. Inside. Okay. 5.
Something's wrong.
With the layout or just with life?
You just feel like something's wrong.
Something's really wrong here, guys.
Yo, that somebody's getting tortured. We have to go.
That's so astute of you. Wow.
Sometimes you just know.
A soldier's intuition.
Yeah. Sometimes you know things are bad.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
Running downstairs?
Yeah.
We're
Who's
gonna.
first?
Yeah,
Can
keep
I
running.
cast Bless real quick before combat starts?
Sure. Why do you think it's going to be combat?
Since we know, well, a Bless is helpful either way.
Okay, who's first?
Sophron?
Yeah,
me,
and me
yeah.
probably.
Okay. Saffron.
I'll
So
be
you guys
there.
run down these stone steps onto this landing. There's a heavy oak door on the other side. It's dark and imposing wood. It's gnarled and old, and it has an intricate image of the face of Sidon on it. Eyes narrow, lips fierce. You've seen him before. It's the same dude. You run. You get blessed. Who are you blessing?
I'm blessing Sophron and Elegy and Nemea.
Perfect. Okay, great. Running downstairs. Saffron, the moment your fingers brush against the handle, a low, resonating creak sounds through the door. And then in an instant, the face of Sidon transforms. A wicked mouth opens on the door, and a purple tongue comes out of the maw, and with snake-like precision, whaps you, and you stick to it. As this sort of drool starts to come out of this door, and big eyes open as this door now attempts to eat you alive.
Mm-hmm. See, it's really funny because I was going to say, does the door open inward? And if so, I headbutt Sidon's face to open the door.
Oh,
So this works
a
out.
good choice.
But yeah. Okay.
Great.
Is this Arab Gates?
Navigate's gone so wrong. Is this?
Does he have a riddle for us?
Okay. So this should be.
If you say roll initiative,
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah. Oh,
100%.
yes.
It does
Okay,
it for us.
when we
so.
roll initiative, I'm gonna use uncanny metabolism.
What is that?
I have no idea.
I get to roll a d6, and I gain that much health plus my monk level. Great.
Perfect.
I gave
And
you
then
so many berries.
I still needed them, and then I get my focus points back.
Wow. Seems pretty good.
Okay, perfect. So you guys are all in this room. Sophron, you are right up next to this thing, sort of attached. The rest of you are down, and then let me show chat what we're working with.
just about to text you.
I got it. I got a lot of things to do, but I do them all.
You do. I'm never doubting it.
Well, okay. Elegy. Somehow you're always first.
Because I'm so fast.
Yeah. Okay. So you see this face open up on the door, and Sophron gets wrapped in this like serpiginous purple tongue.
Do we have tokens?
Serpiginous?
I've never
Oh,
heard that.
do you
word
not see
before.
them?
Great.
Oh,
Love that.
Oh, I see them.
Gotta go to encounter and the map
Zoom
mode.
out.
You
Yeah.
gotta
I'm in
zoom
map
out on the
mode.
map. Zoom out on the map.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
I
Oh,
see.
wow,
I see.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run up here.
yep.
I'm going to punch Sidon in the face, even though that is blasphemy.
It is blasphemous, but
It's fake
sometimes
setup.
blasphemy is called for. 16.
18 to
hits.
hit.
Yes. 18 hits. That
7
is
damage.
7 damage. I think you need to make a DC. Oh, wait. No, you're just grappled by it. Your hand sticks to it.
That does. Am I grappled?
Yeah.
Or okay, that's fine.
You've touched it. You're grappled.
I'm just gonna with my bonus action. I'm just gonna like if my hand's stuck to it, I'm just gonna like claw into it.
Give him an old squeezy squeezy.
Just a little squeeze. 11 to hit.
11 to hit. Misses. Are you blessed?
Okay. I just
She
rolled
already
it.
rolled
Oh,
it.
okay, perfect. Yeah, that misses. Nemea.
I have a fun option and then I have a smart
The
option.
fun option, for sure.
Okay. I'm going to run up to this.
Mhm.
I'm gonna run up to like right here. I'm gonna toss a bag of oil onto the door. Light it on fire.
Nice.
We're stuck to it.
I know. I didn't say it was the smart option. I'm going to aim for like the base of the door. You know, like I'm gonna actively not try and be splashing.
Fire
where people-
classically doesn't spread.
It will maybe
Go
afford
ahead
them a
and
chance
make
to
an
escape.
attack roll with the oil.
Okay. Do we care what attack I use?
Could
Use
be
like
ranged
dex
attack,
or something
maybe.
like that. Plus your proficiency. You can just roll like you were shooting a bow.
Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Nope.
No. Yeah,
Nope.
it
It's gonna Sidon's gonna be some or not.
I
sorry.
well I
Saffron's
can
gonna
use,
be some fried beef.
I'm gonna re-roll
okay.
because I have one heroic inspiration, right?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend that and re-roll. bada bing, bada boom. I like think about it and I'm like, no, the angle would be wrong.
Yep.
Like the draft, I like take a minute to like.
It's a little drafty in here. Yeah, they didn't build this place
The
with comfort in mind.
calculus is going on.
And I do it again.
20 does hit.
Much better.
Much
better.
better. So, yeah, you sort of throw, and it goes to like eat, but it has misjudged how much of its tongue is wrapped around Sophron, and it can't quite move out of the way, and the oil sort of splashes all over it. Let's see. I think that will release Elegy. Like the oil sort of makes Elegy a little slippery. So Elegy is no longer grappled by it. Sophron is stuck to the tongue, so that's still on.
Yeah.
I think fire next turn.
Fires is next turn. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Aeneas.
I will cast. I'll move just a little bit, and then I'll just cast a nice little star wisp.
Yeah, just a nice little start.
Be like, try and eat light, bitch.
Oh yeah, that
See how
hits.
that tastes.
That hits. 8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's supposed to have my wisdom added to that.
It's
Make
not.
that 5 damage.
5 damage, sure thing.
Why is that happening? Okay.
I
that's
noticed
it.
that earlier and didn't say anything during the break. I will take the halberd that's now like smushed up against my chest by the tongue and like turn and drive it up into the roof of this mimic's mouth. I will scream and shout and stomp my hooves and do it very angrily, with a rage, and recklessly, with a recklessness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I do it right this time?
That looks good.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
11 damage.
Whoa. Okay.
And there we go.
Oh,
That's it.
perfect. You jam your halberd up into its mouth, and then it just simply keeps going and closes its mouth on you, like
Nice.
driving your halberd through. So it rolls with advantage because you are grappled. Does a
What, does
Joey-
Kyriakos not go?
Yeah,
oh.
he should have gone.
Oh shit, yeah. Kyriakos, you see it closing its mouth on Sophron. And you're like, wait, it's my turn. And you have a moment to act.
I say, leave my friend alone. And I cast Sorcerer's Burst.
You guys are using all these spells I've never heard of. You could just be making this up.
Please hold.
Yep.
I'll re-roll that.
Okay.
This boy do be spending them luck
Yeah,
points.
you do be spending those. 18 hits. That's 4
So
damage.
4 fire damage
4 fire damage.
to the oil-covered monster.
Okay. It does burst into flames. And then it bites Sophron.
Mhm.
Huzzah! I didn't even have to do anything.
22 to hit.
That will in fact hit.
Figured. But I asked out of kindness.
I'm not going to
7
respect your privacy, but
bludgeoning
coming in
damage.
anyway to assert my
It's not
dominance as your
kind.
parent.
That's unkind.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Y'all.
And
I take 3 of them.
and
Oh no.
8 acid damage.
Why? That's not what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. As its droopers begin to burn your skin. And then it's still
Oh.
also on fire. So like there's a lot of burning
Mhm.
happening.
Yeah.
Elegy, you are slicked up and no longer stuck to this door.
Yeah. Can you get a grappled creature out of the grapple? Is that something you can do? I don't know.
I think you can help him, or you can move him out of the way, or one of them out of the way of the other. It's like if you shove one of them. Maybe? Yeah, sure. We'll say that.
I'll just keep hitting it. I got unstuck. I'm getting right back in there.
She's like,
She's
thanks. Punches
not
again.
as sticky anymore.
We're going for more of slashing, but it's not
Okay.
unsticking me. 15.
15 hits.
4 damage.
4 damage. That hand restuck.
Yeah. And then we're just like massage again. Yeah, 21 to hit for 4 damage.
4 more damage. Okay.
That's it.
Aggressive. A shiatsu massage. Shiatsu, is that the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like-
Not
like
a
a deep
not
tissue,
the
yeah.
Shih Tzu is a small dog.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Nemea.
All right. To save Sophron to just hit the thing. This is
The eternal question.
the eternal question. I feel like I'm gonna see if I can shove Sophron out of this guy's mouth, if that's how that works.
Yeah. Okay. Make an.
I have a crowbar, if that's of any help. It
I'd
can
say
help me with
Make like an
things, I think,
athletics check.
4 times my weight.
Gotta get the right leverage.
Yeah, I mean, how do those jaws work? Are they going this way? Are they going this way? All right, athletics check. Yeah, I feel like Nemea spits on both hands and she just like grabs you and wrestles you out.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
17.
Yeah, you shove Sophron back 5 feet.
nice.
Come.
Get out of there! Great. Yeah.
Aeneas.
I will continue with my usual path of action and force it to eat star.
It was just trying to eat a star, and then the star got shoved out of its mouth.
Oh,
10 misses.
Not amazing. Yeah, and it still didn't fix the damage. Okay, that's fine.
Sophron,
Okay, my halberd is still in its mouth, I assume.
through the roof of its mouth, I think.
Yeah, okay. So I will. Oh.
Hands work really good. Just get in here.
Oh, but I'm so weak. Okay, we're gonna pull out the old hand axes. Chuck and chuck 'em.
These ones are not on long poles.
Correct. These are just hand
Imagine
axes.
all of your weapons are just hand axes on different lengths of
Exactly.
wood. Okay.
You get different stretches that you need to make. And these
Yeah.
are the real short ones for
Yeah.
just keeping right there. Except
Sure.
instead of keeping them here, I chuck them.
Yeah.
Oh, and now that I've said this, can I actually... Does Reckless only apply to melee attacks?
No.
Probably.
Anything that uses with your strength. That's a new rule
Really?
for this specific situation.
Wow. Amazing. Well, it's a good thing I'm still throwing these with strength. So,
You're not calculating the
advantage.
trajectory and you can attack roll with intelligence.
be dexterity. So that's the first attack. 13
Hits.
to hit,
Hits.
which will be actually 17 to hit with 6 damage. And
Yeah.
actually, I think Rage still does the bonus damage
Sure.
with a ranged attack now. So it's actually 8 damage on the first hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second hand axe. There's a lot more clicking going on these days. Ooh,
Oh yeah, 24
to hit.
Yeah, that hits. 3
Okay,
damage.
so that only does. Oh wait! Oh my god! I've been doing damage wrong this whole time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, the first attack is 6 plus 2 plus 3 for
Uh-huh.
11, and the second attack is 1 plus 2 for 14 total slashing damage.
What was just the second attack?
3.
Okay. Perfect. Those both stick to it. So for all of your it's accumulating all of your weapons.
Yes, I'm running very low on weapons.
Oh my god.
Kyriakos.
Kai's gonna jump into action. His friends are hurt. He pulls out his spear and he rushes in to stab this door. It's like, don't worry, guys, I got it. Oh shoot! I'm trying to use the equipment and not the attack that I have. Classic.
It's the same idea.
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay. I don't know why that did not do that.
I don't know why either.
What does a spear do?
A D6.
It's a D8 with 2 hands.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
hand or two.
That's what he's got 2. He's double fisting. 4 damage. And then, as a bonus action, as my spear is thrust into this mimic, there is this like crackle of lightning, and there's a thunderous smite.
Or a smite?
He has to do a saving throw. Like I said, Kai is a very special boy.
What type of saving throw?
Strength.
Okay. It is 12.
Oh, that's right on the line. I wish it was more definitive. Now I have to open my...
Surely your DC is 13.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 13. So he is pushed away. He's pushed away from me 10 feet.
Perfect. The door drops all of the accumulated weapons and sort of goes tumbling down the stairs behind it as you defeat that little mimic.
Nice.
Did Kai kill the boar?
I think no. Elegy punched it from above.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. That's right.
Are you trying to take credit and be like, I'm killing everything?
Yep,
I
he
mean,
is.
Kai did a shit ton of damage to that boar, but all right, he's just like, ah, ah, he's gloating.
Perfect.
He's flexing his like little twink muscles.
Wow.
Oh no, Sarah.
I just said that was very good.
That was
I like
very
give him like a little pat on the head.
Perfect. Kyra walks down the stairs that you guys, the ones that are behind you still. She comes all the way down. Sees what has just like, Elegy is like on fire and not doing well. She's like, whoa, you guys are rough. And then she...
No, you're supposed to say we're really cool.
But you're actively on fire.
No, it's
fire
fine.
is good. Fire is good.
She's like, okay, and she casts aid on all of you.
Wow.
That'll really help my 3 hit
What
points.
does that do?
Your maximum and current hit points go up by 5.
Oh my word. How to do?
We have a date with a witch, and I'm gonna run downstairs.
Okay. I read all of this. Okay, so you run down the stairs. You step
Would I have time for
into.
a short rest?
No, we got to go.
There's like people screaming bloody murder. And you're
like, but I'm tired. Okay,
I mean, it's not for me, it's for y'allself.
so
I'm fine.
you,
I feel better.
Kai, step into a rocky grotto. The air is again thick with heat and mist. This is a natural cavern that sort of stretches out before you. The walls are reflecting this mesmerizing light from all of these torches. There's liquid blue light shining. And so it's like this mesmerizing fire and blue, like, swirling color. The sound of water echoes throughout the grotto as there is a sort of gentle trickling stream sort of carving its way through this cavern. And then it, in the distance at the far end of the cavern, cascades into a waterfall, and you just hear it sort of tumble into the distance, spilling into the dark. At the center of the chamber, above the sort of swirling river, is a beautiful and terrifying sight. A woman, regal in gold raiment, is sort of floating in the air, like inside of a bubble of water. And there's like tendrils of this water are wrapped around her. And sort of like every time she moves, one of them like grabs and pulls her back into this sort of sphere. She looks at you for a moment with like desperation, a plea for like help in her eyes. Around her are 4 like brilliant blue crystals, like animated and floating. They are crackling with raw arcane energy and sort of buzzing with like a palpable hum. A harsh, rasping crackle sounds out at the far end of the chamber, and you see the source behind the beautiful woman, sort of obscured by the shadows, is a hideous figure, a hag, green skin, mottled and sickly, sort of hanging loosely from her bones. Her eyes are gleaming with like an unholy glee. Her face is twisted with age and malice.
Ooh.
She sort of stands hunched over a temple acolyte, much like the ones you saw upstairs. Her hand is gripping a bloodied knife, and with a cruel and satisfying smile, she plunges the knife into the heart of this acolyte, and she's looking at you the whole time she does this. The acolyte's scream is cut short and replaced by sort of the sickening gurgle of her life leaving her body. The blue crystals react to this, and sort of their humming pulses a little faster. The woman who is held captive, this is her, screams in agony as this other acolyte dies. The hag's laughter rises. This is the maniacal sound you were hearing from upstairs, if you had not guessed. And as she watches the final moments of the acolyte's life unfold, she steps forward from the shadows, hunched figure casting long twisted shadows, and her grotesque smile is a prodigy of joy. Oh dear, she croons mockingly, her voice dripping with disdain. Do you think you could come here, waltz into my little plaything, and save this creature? How quaint. And she stamps her foot onto the acolyte that she just killed. You think you can undo all of this? And she gestures wildly around the cavern. That you can save her? Pointing to the oracle. Oh, please. You can't even save yourselves. And she...
Well, lady...
Yep.
Well, lady, we're heroes. And I'm going to look to Saffron, and I'm going to, like, hand him the good berry that I didn't eat. I'm gonna, you're going to need this, bud. And then I'm going to jump down the stairs.
Flick people good berries next week.
Okay. Tactical mode. You guys should see.
Get my blowgun out
And then
For your berries.
for my.
It's gonna be like at the hibachi grill. We're just gonna have to catch
Yeah.
Little shrimpies.
good berries out of the sky.
I have to
Ooh, okay.
add-
Do I see something?
It's gonna be in the far north-ish.
When in doubt, just continue to zoom out and you'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's yep.
And then I gotta give you all your tokens. And there's 5 of you. Who's missing? Elegy is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can sort of arrange yourself as you wish.
Help, my token disappeared behind Aeneas. Thank you.
Are we just in random space? I don't see
What do you mean,
really?
just in a random
a
space?
map.
No, we're on a map, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Sean,
like in
take
a
my
little
advice and
grotto.
zoom out.
Yeah.
I'm zoomed out. I can see our tokens,
Oh, you can't see the
but
map?
I can't see anything underneath our tokens.
Reopen
Yes.
alchemy.
Yeah, I can't solve that problem.
How dare!
We have to describe to Aeneas exactly where he needs to.
God.
Yeah, I mean it is. It is.
It's on brand.
On brand.
Okay. Perfect.
Water weird.
That's what the orb that's holding her. Okay. Initiative.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Kyra goes first, and she says,
I'm
"No,
slow.
no, this is all wrong. Elegy goes first." And then Elegy goes.
Kyra. I'm assuming the
Oh.
blast from before is over, right?
No, this
No,
has
it's
been
still
very
going.
It's
quick.
still good.
You probably
Okay,
have
okay.
maybe
You
like,
got like 5 turns left,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this orb that's holding her looks like she can be separated from it.
she's like in it.
Like, could it be destroyed?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I would assume the crystals have something to do with it.
There are like tendrils faintly attaching the crystals to the orb of water.
Oh, okay. I thought they were her crystals, but they're not her crystals.
No, they
they're
seem to
ominous
be.
crystals.
They seem to be with the
Malicious
water. They're malicious
They're
crystals.
malicious
Yeah.
crystals. Very good.
Sorry, I did not make that clear.
We
Yes,
love a
they,
malicious
they crackle
crystal.
with malicious intent.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this one. Kind of land on top of it,
Uh-huh.
and then just like kick it. See
Yeah.
if that does anything.
Make an attack roll.
14 to hit. Are we still blessed? Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
there we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You got about 5 more rounds.
Yes. A 14 does hit.
Okay. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. You notice it's not as effective as you want.
Rude.
I don't make the rules, but I guess I do.
Okay, I'm gonna let them figure that out. I will dash as a bonus action.
Please
to get
make a
into-
wisdom saving throw.
Okay, great.
You bless.
Yep. Save. Plus a d4. Not going to be very good.
You
And?
are frightened
When?
when you get within 30 feet of her. So
Ew. So I make it bare here.
Yep. You barely
Turn
move.
back around. Oh, my
And then you
fuck.
take a real look at her, and she is horrifying. Like, you have not ever seen anything like this.
Okay, well, we're just gonna stay here then.
Okay. And then Nemea.
Great. Nemea's gonna charge Xena cry herself over to this crystal.
Yep,
And
yep, yep.
she is going to short sword attack with the blast, which we said is a 4. I think this is how I do it. Bada bing, bada boom. She gonna smash that crystal.
She gonna try. She does. What is this double damage nonsense? Is that your sneak attack?
Oh, I was trying to put in the blast in that way.
Yeah, that is
Oh.
the
That
blast.
can
That
count
is
as
the
the
blast,
blast.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's on the attack.
5
not the
damage?
Okay.
Not as effective as you would like.
Okay, if I wanted to re-roll damage, how would I do that? I have technically Savage Attacker, so I can re-roll. I've been trained to deal particularly damaging strikes once per turn. When you hit a target with a weapon, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice twice and use either roll against the target.
Whoa, they made that way
Re-roll
better.
it twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so you roll.
Not just roll it twice, but re-roll it twice.
What's that? So you essentially roll 2d6 and take the higher of the two.
Okay. Maybe it is roll twice, not re-roll.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So
So
roll
I
roll
can
one
show
more
you how to
d6.
set that up so it does it automatically after.
Okay, thanks, Abby.
Because you can do
Your
that
first d6
once
was
per
a 2.
We'll see.
turn.
Your
No,
second
it's
d6
same.
is a 5. No, this is better.
This
Your
is
first
better.
d6
Better
was a 2.
damage.
Your second one's a 5, so 5 plus 3 is 8.
Okay, more damage.
Yes. Okay.
A little. It's probably
little
taking
more
half
damage.
damage.
Every little chip off the crystal, man.
You said 8 damage? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
perfect.
that's.
Okay.
Okay,
Anything else?
Um.
Are you within 30 feet?
No.
Okay, perfect.
No.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Perfect. Kyriakos.
Okay. Kai, I'm going to use an ability called Innate Sorcery as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kai's eyes are going to like go bright blue, and his hair is going to like flow with some unseen wind, and electricity is going to be dancing among his hair. And with this new power, he'll cast Chromatic Orb. I'm not a paladin, guys. And I'm going to try to hit Crystal 2 that Nemea has been attacking.
Okay.
And I have advantage on my sorcery spells.
That's a
You
lot
need it.
of dice.
Human.
so
Don't you
a
have a
7?
heroic inspiration?
So say what you were saying, Sean.
You human, you get 1 heroic inspiration per long rest.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
If you want to reroll.
Is that the Artha point?
No.
No.
Okay. Oh, I have
But
it
you
here.
probably
Sorry.
also have an armor.
I have quite a few resources. I'm really sorry. Okay, I'll do heroic inspiration. Does that mean I re-roll the 20?
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Great.
sure.
All right.
Because it doesn't give advantage anymore.
Oh
So
my
I think
god.
You don't run
Should we
into
just choose?
I think the 18
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Okay, so that
they're
hits.
both good.
That hits, and
And-
that's how much damage? 9?
And then it is 9 thunder damage,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Thunder damage. It really crackles. Like you see cracks forming in the crystal. Okay, the crystals don't actually get a turn. They just happen to be in initiative order. Okay. Oh, I passed. The hag's turn. So, she says, "Oh, I must say, I'm so glad you've come. I do enjoy a little company, especially when it's someone so hopeful." And she looks at Elegy. She steps forward again, other foot stepping on the face of the acolyte. The crystals are like pulsing and responding to her presence. Like as she moves closer, they sort of grow a little more. She glares at Elegy. "Oh, yes. This will be fun. You'll make such delightful playthings. Elegy, please make a wisdom saving throw."
Got it.
Mm,
Boo boo. Oh, that's
Plus.
good.
Very good. Very good.
18.
18. You feel your life fleeting your body. And
Oh.
through the sheer willpower of how sad you were earlier today, you hang on.
Yeah, depression.
You're like, this isn't so bad. I was really sad earlier. Okay. Sophron.
At least it's not raining.
At least it's not raining.
You're gonna kill me. I'm gonna KMS.
Okay. We need to break one of these crystals. Sophron will take the two hand axes that he's holding and like flip them around so the blunt back end of the hand axe is facing forward. It's more of a hammer now. And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna smack. Well, actually, okay, good. I am still outside of 30 feet. I'm gonna smack the crystal.
Yep.
Smack, smack.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
8
8 damage. The sound is
It's normally
deafening.
slashing, but I want to hit with the back.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The sound is
Great.
deafening, a sharp crack like thunder. As the very air is being torn apart. For a moment, the light from the crystal flares, blinding you, and then it dissipates into a shower of jagged sparks, and that crystal bursts.
Nice.
The woman, the tendrils holding the woman, sort of like quiver. Like they didn't quite like that.
Can I throw my other axe at the crystal next to Elegy?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, 22 and 4 damage.
4 damage, sure thing. Okay. Anything else?
That'll do it.
Aeneas.
I'm going to move. Is this water difficult terrain? What is this liquid?
Yeah, it's water. It's flowing water. It's difficult terrain.
Okay, it's difficult terrain. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Give me 1 second. So that not what I wanted to do. I wanted to measure distance. 15. Okay. Okay. This is a little silly, but I
Uh-huh.
think it's fun.
Okay.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, turn into an elk. And then
Elk?
an elk.
This is a big
Okay.
boy.
That's a big boy.
I grow. My eyes flash. In a brilliant burst of light, I reform into a large elk.
Uh-huh.
Shaggy
Kyra claps in the background.
Shaggy.
Ooh.
antlers. And then I'm going to do a charge attack against this crystal.
Nice.
Okay.
Which is bludgeoning. And if you move more than 20 feet, and I have a movement speed of 50,
Oh my
then it takes an
god.
extra 2d6 damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
So I guess I still need to roll an attack.
He's angry.
I don't really have anything set up for this, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to kind of do manual
Sure.
dice at the moment. So this has a +5 to hit, and we're gonna luck point that.
You guys, I'm not keeping track of how many times you're re-rolling. I'm just trusting that you guys can re-roll all these
I
things.
think
keeping
everybody
track.
has luck.
Not everybody.
But
So
Me, and I'm not a
good.
human.
yeah, me
Yeah.
neither.
That,
Okay,
that
17.
hits.
All right, I'm gonna roll 3d6, and then it gets a plus. It gets +3 to the damage. That could have been better. So
Yeah, it
10
could have been.
bludgeoning damage.
The crystal shatters. Its crackling
Yeah.
power reverberates through the chamber, sending shockwaves that rattle the walls and air itself, and the remaining light wanes.
I make a triumphant elk noise.
Yeah, I
What
don't
that
even
is,
know.
I don't know.
What was that? What
They're
was that?
like bugle.
Yeah.
That was great, guys. Thank you. You really saved me.
What's the deer name in Valheim, or the deer sound? It just is horrifying.
Oh, it's like a
I love it.
honking. Yeah.
It is. Elk make horrifying sounds.
Yeah,
They really do.
Come.
Okay. Perfect. There we go. That's that is my turn.
Perfect. Oh my god. Okay, it's Kyra's turn. She is like, oh dear, this is a doozy, and she's gonna inspire the deer. I don't know who's. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yeah, you're inspired. D6 inspiration.
Cool.
And at the top
Do you
of the
see
round.
why her? Do you see why her nonchalant is like sus? You know, like just okay.
Just you.
No, she's here for it.
Oh, okay.
At the top of the round, the hag calls from the back of the room, more friends! And two little steamy boys.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
on steamy boy duty.
Oh, Elegy's taking them boys.
Appear from the back of the room.
Nice.
You can't get closer to her.
They're not closer to her.
Oh, they are on the other side. I thought they were going to be behind her.
Okay, Elegy.
When do I make my fear save, or can I?
You can make it at the end of each of your turns with disadvantage if you can still see her.
I'm going to dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
You can move so
Ben.
far.
Because you can just fly over everything.
I'll go here. Spend
Okay.
a focus point, so I also get to dodge as part of that bonus action.
I believe you.
And then I will punch the one on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Technically, you have disadvantage.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's plenty. 9
Yeah.
damage.
It's still a pretty good punch.
Aim
Yeah.
for the toes.
9 damage.
That's their weakness.
Weakness. Okay.
That's it.
Perfect.
The toes are their weakness.
Nemea.
All right. You know, Nemea felt like fire was a really great move for her.
Uh-huh.
And so she's like, crystal, heat crystal, really hot, then smash into water, crystal will crack. Science.
Mm.
This is her long-term plan. So she wants
Heat
to
fractures.
throw oil on the topmost crystal so
Okay.
that it can be lit on fire via, I think we said short bow attack was what we did
Short,
last
yep.
time.
Yep.
Okay, so she'll do that. Bada bing,
This girl's
bada
main attack is oil.
bong. You know what? I just like
Lube.
Okay. Yeah, that
14.
hits. It does coat it in oil, but it doesn't
Great.
have an effect at the moment.
Okay.
Unless
Set up.
it was grappling someone, then it would not be able to
Then it
grapple as
would
well.
release them
Yep,
from
okay.
the spell.
Kyriakos, unless you want to move.
No, I'm good where I am.
Kyriakos.
Sorry. Which thing did you coat in oil?
The one that is closest to the
Crystal
Crystal
scary
3?
hag. Yeah.
Surely fire damage is not gonna.
You heat it up.
You
and
weren't
then
listening
dunk
to
it.
the plan. Joey.
Yeah, you
heat it
didn't
up,
listen
then
to the
you
full plan.
punch it into the water, so that it is effective. It's fire than ice.
Okay.
Mm,
Exactly.
Okay, sure. I'll so Kyriakos is still fucking Super Saiyan. over here, hair fluttering, lightning in his eyes.
Yep.
And so he'll attack with advantage, chromatic orb again on Crystal 3 with fire, hopefully.
Okay. Okay.
And how do we do advantage again? There we go. No, I did disadvantage.
Well, you rolled a 3 and a 2, so
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
Those
Either
miss.
way. All right. The little orbs and their little
Big
fire
yikes.
orbs just go doop, doop, into the water.
Solid damage too.
Steam Method 1 says to Elegy, "Stop! You're under arrest." As he pulls out his badge
also-
and his warrant for your detainment.
I don't get to dash and dodge. I
Okay.
have that's not an option, so I've
Perfect.
taken my focus point back. But I do
Okay.
get to dash.
That's fine. This is a dexterity saving throw, so
Oh,
it doesn't
great.
matter.
Roll
I think
dexterity.
dodge gives you advantage,
okay.
maybe. Oh, that's plenty. I don't need to roll a
Yep.
d4.
That is plenty. You take half one. You take 1 damage.
Oh, hell yeah!
He looks disheartened and checks the validity of his warrant. Okay. The hag is going to
Scary.
walk up
Oh,
to Sophron.
hello. This changes my plan.
So she walks up and sort of gesture as she walks close. The crystal's like buzz, buzz, buzz. And she like whispers to you, Sophron. Do you hear that? Tick tock, tick tock. Time is so short when we're having such fun. And then she rakes her claws across your face. Does a does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 10 slashing damage.
Waiting for the shoe to drop.
That's all.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, that's a lot of slashing.
It's only 5. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Only 5, he says. Okay. Sophron, it's your turn now.
Oh,
At the start of your turn, please make a wisdom saving throw.
This is the shoe
You're
dropping.
blessed. Good luck.
No, that's not how I wanted to modify it. All right. Well, it's a 9.
You are frightened of her as she
Wait, you get a D4.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a 13
It could be.
DC. Is it a 12 DC?
You succeed. You are no longer frightened.
Wow!
Okay, well, I'm a naysayer. And I
You're welcome.
Yeah.
shouldn't have been. That is delightful. Okay.
We love
Okay.
a bless.
Nemea whispers the litany against fear in your ear.
Don't worry, we both get to do that too, Sarah. So
Well, not if she's underwater. I'm gonna drown
if
her.
she's out of sight.
She's probably a sea hag.
She has a distinct aquatic aura to her.
That's fine.
There
What I'm
seems to
gonna
be a theme in her qualities.
What I'm
She's
doing-
giving damp.
I would like
voice.
her to save against being knocked prone.
Okay. That's athletics or
Acrobatics.
acrobatics, whichever one I want. Okay, that is gonna be a 12.
Nice.
She's prone.
Perfect.
Bonus action, I will extend my rage and I will pivot over to this side.
Perfect. Aeneas, at the start of your turn, you see this ugly lady, and she is frightening. Please make a wisdom save. She's very scary. Those claws could take you out of existence in a heartbeat.
I don't want to be anywhere near those claws.
Good thing you can't see her.
Why? I can't see her. Perfect. All right, but I do have laser-eyed elk vision on crystal number 4.
Okay.
I bugle as an elk does. I will bugle onto the far side. I think I can make it, because I think that will just maybe barely get me out of range of that. And I'll do my stampede attack, whatever it's called, charge.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, that crystal gonna break.
Big
Yes,
crit.
please. I would like to roll 66. Thank you very much.
Nice.
6d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus
Big.
3.
It's a big
That's
hit.
a lot of damage.
This is the legend of the elk that saved the oracle. 24 bludgeoning damage, please. Actually, sorry, 27.
Oh
Please.
my god. Okay, the crystal splinters with a resounding crash. Its arcane light is shattering like 1,000 falling stars. 1,000 falling stars around this elk.
I'm a beautiful
Majestic.
starry celestial elk. Yeah. Shimmering.
The woman in the gold gasps as the restraint holding her tighten and then sort of splatter out onto the ground around her as both of the remaining crystals shatter.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Man,
The
Sarah,
hag-
all that work
hag-
you did to lube up that crystal.
It's okay.
Screams.
It's okay.
No!
Some plans pan out.
No! She screams in rage. The cavern itself seems to tremble with the force of her enraged cry. You cheat! You think you can destroy my precious crystals and break my game? I'll break your bones! And she, like, I don't know, whistles, and then two, like, bubbling things bubble up from the water on the other side of the cavern.
Bubbling. I don't like this canyon.
What is up with this lady?
Oh boy.
Ugh. Ugh.
And whose turn was that?
I
That
don't want
was
to be here anymore.
that was just the elk's turn. There's the elk
Yes.
in this list. Okay, great. So then the steamy boy, the other steamy boy, Elegy.
Yeah.
His deputy brings out his updated warrant.
Uh-huh.
You know what to
Just
do.
got it faxed in.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh
Dex-
shit, the
you want a
date was
dex
wrong."
save?
Yep.
Mm-mm.
12?
Mm-mm.
13.
13.
13. You take
1.
2 fire damage.
Nice.
Nice,
Elegy
we
is
love
pretty
it.
good on steamy boy duty.
Okay. Let's see. I think it's Kyra's turn now. She's going to say, Elegy, stay strong. You'll never be convicted in a court of law. And then she's going to inspire you.
Great. Yeah.
Okay. And it's your turn,
The
Elegy.
justice system holds
Okay.
no power in this realm.
Oh, wait. Did
I did-
Nemea go? Did Nemea make her
No.
saving throw? No, she didn't even go. Wait, she hasn't gone yet. Never mind. Keep going. I'm dumb.
Wait, she threw the oil.
Yeah, she threw the oil. But then the lady
Yeah,
moved up, so it hasn't happened
A lot
yet.
of things happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I did damage to the bottom one.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I'm gonna continue that.
Yep. You have your duty. You know what to do.
I do have my duty.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
8 damage.
8
I think you're
damage.
dead. You got those toes.
You got those. You
You
got
took those little
toes,
piggies to the
but
market.
He's got 10. He's got 10
little piggies.
He's got 10 little piggies.
That could
Okay,
be
I'm
better
gonna-
damage.
Get the toes! Get the toes!
I'm gonna spend a focus point to do flurry of blows, and I'm just gonna do it like this, and hopefully that works.
A lot of rolls. You just tell me what happens.
Yeah, the top one is an attack for 23, which hits for 5 damage, and the bottom one misses.
You kill that steamy boy on the bottom.
Perfect. I turn to look at this guy, and I like give him the what's for. If I'm faced away from her, can I make my save?
You can make it. You just have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Buddy, stop this.
I need to roll with disadvantage, right? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
20.
20. You realize she might be ugly, but that can't hurt you. You've seen
Yeah.
uglier people.
Oh, technically you had disadvantage on that crit attack you did.
He was gonna die anyway.
Perfect.
Well, was he? I don't know. I already erased the number, so he's gone.
Marked for death.
He's lost to the floor.
He's lost to the winds. Okay, Nemea, at the start of your turn, you realize all of your other friends are not affected by her looks, but you might just be.
You're blessed.
Oh, I
And
am
you're-
blessed. What? And
yeah,
I'm what?
just blessed. No, just blessed.
I'm doing a wisdom save.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big money.
Big money. And then I'll add the D4.
I don't think it's gonna save you,
It's gonna save me, Sean.
but I appreciate it.
You are frightened of her.
What does that mean?
That means
You-
you can't move closer to her, and you have disadvantage on most things.
On a lot of important things, like attacks.
I'm gonna go here. Is
Okay,
that not-
as you step on that red rug, please move back a little bit. There you go.
Okay, okay.
The rug animates and
Oh
sort of
my
too?
There's so many
wraps you
creatures
up.
in here.
Logan, stop.
Oh my word. Well, good
Those
thing about
are
rugs
things
is that they're
Magic
highly,
carpet.
highly
It's a rug
flammable.
of smothering.
I think
Highly-
I feel like rugs are vulnerable to oil and flame.
I agree.
Yeah.
They should.
They
be.
should be, and you might be right.
I need to get this woman a match.
We just
Okay.
need to kill this woman.
have a match. I can light
Luckily,
things on fire
you
myself.
have hot
You
toes.
just thought you needed to do it.
You have hot toes, and you boop, boop, jump right across as the rug tries to like roll you up into a little tube. You just squeeze on out of the way.
Okay.
So
All
you
right.
can keep moving, but it is now there.
All right, well, I might as well hit that rug.
Mm-hmm. Plans change.
With
Plans
oil?
change.
Plans change. I'm like, that lady's
Pivot,
scary,
pivot.
but I can handle a rug.
You do have disadvantage.
Okay. Is the Oracle an ally within 5 feet of me?
Yeah. Yes. For you specifically, yes.
Okay. Great. I have
Can she do
disadvantage.
something?
It hasn't
Maybe.
gone yet.
Yeah, this is our first turn unbubbled.
Okay, disadvantage. I drag down. We think.
Mhm.
Up. Nope. Oh Lord. Wait, how do you unclick
For-
dice? There you go. Okay. I was just getting myself more and more dice. Okay. Great.
The more the merrier.
disadvantage is not wanting to come to
It's okay.
drag.
You can just roll twice.
I'll
and
just
take
roll
the
it.
lower.
And we'll see. Roll again.
Yeah, you have to roll one more time.
Yep. Okay. Do it again. Dun, 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 dun. I tried again.
Yeah, that hits.
Great.
You cover it in oil. Good. Perfect.
And then, because I get a bonus action, I can do sneak attack. Since I'm next to an enemy and I have I have disadvantage and then advantage.
Yeah, you can't have disadvantage. So this is
Okay.
devastating
Also-
for you.
Bonus action match.
Yeah, bonus action match.
Nope. Next turn.
Okay.
Kai.
That's fair.
Who is looking like what enemy is looking the most hurt?
Hi, can you fuck up this
I
witch?
think that any of them or that are alive have not taken damage really.
I think that's right. That's my count too. Okay.
Joey, have you made the fear save?
Do I need to?
Yeah, you're it's
You're
exactly
within
30 feet.
technically.
Okay. Can you remind me what that is?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Kai, notoriously
wise.
Wise, yeah, good luck. And you're not blood.
Wait,
You've
He's
never
also-
seen anyone this ugly.
he's also notoriously lucky. So let's
Uh-huh.
try this one more time.
You've never seen anyone this ugly.
I think Joey's rolled 6 luck points.
We need to.
I
someone
have
needs
two.
to audit this. Unfortunately,
I have
she's
2 lucks.
I-
You
her
just have
ugly-
broke inspiration.
her ugly transcends your
luck
lucky.
inspiration.
She is more ugly than you are lucky, and you are frightened.
Kai
Oh,
Kai tries to grin like a cute grin and just it's more of a flinch looking at her ugly face.
Make her make saves. I
Um,
don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so if I attack her I have disadvantage or
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
But
like
if I
if you make
attack
an
someone-
attack. No, you have
if I attack
disadvantage.
someone-
while
Any
you-
Attack.
attack while
while
frightened,
you
have
while
disadvantage.
frightened.
okay, well I'm still fucking Super Saiyan, so I get advantage from that, so it's straight roll.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Sure.
Mhm.
You know your class.
I do. It's my background, not my
Oh.
class. So Sorcerer's Burst at the Steam Boy with one hand.
Uh huh.
11.
11, I believe.
That's not
misses.
with advantage.
I don't get advantage because it's straight, right?
You're right. Yep, you're right.
Okay, so with one hand, I try to shoot this Steam
Oh
Boy.
no, it
and
hits.
the
It
other-
hits. It hits.
Okay, 9 frost damage
Perfect.
with my Sorcerer's Bolt. And then with my other gun hand, pew pew. I will do a Shield of Faith on my buddy Sophron.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm out of resources.
It's okay. I have one resource and I'm almost out of it too. So
Okay.
we're all struggling.
That Steam effort is not that one. No, that is that one. Okay, perfect. You have assaulted an officer of the law.
Yeah, I have.
This
Not
is a
you.
fantasy world. We cannot
Kyriakos.
leave. We cannot dodge the carceral state in a fantasy world.
Kyriakos, this officer steps forward and no, he can't. Well, maybe he takes in a deep breath before realizing that he doesn't just get that back. He has to roll to get that back.
But also he moves away from Elegy and
No, he's
causes
still
an
in her.
opportunity
He's
attack.
He's
still
still
in
within
her.
range.
He doesn't. So he just turns around and hits Elegy. He like breathes out and you're like, and yeah,
He sees how
So-
handsome Kai is.
yeah. He's really sad. Does an Elegy does a 5 hit? No. Okay.
No.
They're not that intimidating after they breathe out. Okay. The hag's turn.
Uh-oh.
Yay.
Okay.
She's prone.
Mm-hmm.
She stands up.
Now she's not prone.
She...
So don't worry, my whole last turn doesn't matter.
Nemea, did you
Sorry, I
break?
got
Did you
scared.
break? Did you break Crystal? I don't remember.
I did.
Okay.
I
I don't
did.
think
No,
sh-
did I break a crystal?
No,
I
she didn't.
attacked crystals.
You
but I don't
attacked a
know if I-
crystal. Okay,
She
I
never
perfect.
don't know
broke
if I did the final blow.
Perfect. Kai.
I broke a crystal.
You broke a crystal. She points a finger at you. You ruined everything. Her voice is venomous with anger, and she shakes in uncontrolled fury. Please make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
At
Okay.
disadvantage?
Please hold.
Uh-huh.
Your life force is going to want to leave. You have to resist.
Just be as depressed as you possibly can.
All right. Okay, a check, and then at disadvantage. Not bad.
8.
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Could be much worse.
You hear a rushing sound as the life force leaves Kai's body. You drop to
And there's
0 hit points
Oh my god.
as she glares a deathly glare at you.
I think when that happens, it's not a rush. It's like a crackle of lightning, like they're like
Mhm.
anger as thunder leaves my body.
Oh, he was just
I don't
lightning in a human
Like that.
That's why he was so
I-
weird.
To be clear, I have 11 hit points. It does 11 hit points.
No, it
It's
It's just
it
moves
sets
you
puts
to
you
you
to
zero.
at
zero.
0.
No matter what you have, you become 0 if you fail.
I'm not a 0, Kai says as he falls.
Nemea, the rug, is angry at you for stepping on it.
I'm angry at it.
12 to hit.
It does not hit.
It,
Nice.
It goes to wrap you up again, and you still got your little hot toes, and you just tip tap
Oh
out
my
of the way.
This is the least scary thing in the house.
The Oracle, you see her. She's sort of, it has taken a toll on her, this whole ordeal, but she sort of tries to stand up strong and sort of like gestures at the hag, and 7 stars come flying out of her hand and just sort of slam into this hag from behind, dealing 26 damage.
Whoa.
Oh.
Damn,
Let's go.
girl. Okay.
And then she passes out onto the ground.
Oh my god.
Mama, get back up!
Saffron.
Mama, I'm
Girl!
going behind you.
Okay, I am holding throwing axes. And I'm not going to throw them, I'm just going to hit her with them.
They're poorly named axes, but they're
Do you
still
have to
axes.
frighten every
None of my
turn?
weapons are accurately named, they're just named.
No, once you succeed,
right.
Union.
They all got tape.
Gonna angrily slash once, angrily slash twice. Okay, 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And 26 to hit.
Both hit.
For a total of 13 slashing damage.
Okay. Perfect. She takes it in stride.
It's no good.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I'm also gonna just circle around to the other side of her again. Just dancing a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, get a better position. Like, shake up the feng shui a little bit.
Exactly.
Sawagan time.
Sawagan.
Sawagan. This one,
I forgot about this.
This is not.
they swim up to
Use
you,
Mathar a point.
Aeneas,
Yeah.
and it
I
has
have
just
a taste
this.
for elk.
they have a hunting license, and it's elk season.
Well,
Population.
Licenses and
Unfortunately, let's see. 5 misses,
it's not elk season yet.
but
But they still do 500 damage.
Where are you going?
the other attack that it gets though is a 13.
It gets 2 attacks?
Mhm.
That should be illegal.
That should.
That
Yeah, pretty sure
should
it
be
is.
illegal. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just double check something real quick about being wild shaped.
Are we in trouble, guys?
3
Yes.
damage.
3 damage.
It bit you. The spear
bit
missed, but
me.
it bit you.
You gave the. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, crikey.
I
You're
think
probably
it
going to
hit
need to
me.
get
I
that
think it gets
checked
to
out.
my AC. Do you?
Make concentration checks? Yes.
I mean, I know I make concentration checks. Does it? I'm trying to figure out when it kicks me out of being.
I don't think it does
I don't
anymore.
think it does anymore.
No, I don't think
you
it does.
just get temporary hit points, right?
You get
And
10
then-
hit
Yeah.
Yeah, but barely any.
Yeah.
But 2 is better than none, so I only take 1 damage. and
Nice.
I,
So it
I
was
do
hunting
make a-
season.
I do make a concentration check.
What are you
on that
concentrating on?
bless.
Oh, the bless.
I mean, honestly, it's probably like over next turn or something, but
Yeah.
We'll do our best, guys.
Nice.
Nice, nice. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I think that's
Your turn.
Well, I don't like this.
Can I introduce you to my situation?
You could, but question like you know, let's just be brave. I will leave
Well,
the
Uh-huh.
area of this Sahuagin.
Sawagan.
Or I will try to. I can't seem to click myself. And I'm going to do a charge attack.
8 to hit.
Yes.
As
8
you
to
step
hit
on that rug.
misses.
No.
No, and nothing happens.
Another
Nothing-
one?
no,
I was
nothing
like,
happens.
there's 2? I think I can
Oh.
make it to her other side. And, you know, do the same old elk song and dance.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
That hits.
Cool. 3d6. Is she already prone?
No.
No.
She got back up again.
She must
She got
succeed on a
knocked
DC
down.
13 saving throw. Or be knocked out
Nice. Yeah.
after I take, well, and I get to do my damage.
18.
It could be better. Dang. Well, she still takes 11 damage from my charge.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Steam effort.
That
I believe
one's
the
dead.
Steam Mephit is still
Oh.
alive.
That steam effort is dead. Okay, so it's Kyra's turn. Kyra's like, oh dear, oh my. Well, not that dear, but oh my. She'll walk up to Kai and she will take out a little health potion and just sort of like dump it into his mouth from standing height and just sort of gets all over his face. But a couple drops do get in your
It's
mouth.
a little,
Just a little something. And you heal 4. Oh, 5 damage or health.
Nice. Nice, nice,
He
nice.
lives. He lives.
Okay, Elegy.
Okay,
I don't think you're not frightened anymore, I don't think.
Nope. I'm round kicking this steamy boy.
No! Okay.
14 to hit.
Yep.
I believe hits for 4 damage.
4 damage.
He's not dead.
Nope.
I will do the same for my bonus action. $15 for 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, now he dies. Now you're really a
Nice.
fugitive. Killed so many
Sheriffs.
officers of the law. Okay.
And
What
then
else is new with us in Steamy Berries?
I
Need to
am
roundhouse
going
kick
to.
this.
I'm gonna be like, I don't know, 15 feet up
Okay.
here.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'm never gonna keep track of your height. It's your job for me to at any moment say how high are you when you tell me.
Yes.
Okay.
I just don't want things to be able to hit me.
Yep. Nemea.
High enough.
Hi. Do I have to make another save or anything?
Are you still frightened or did you succeed last time?
I did not
No,
succeed
sh-
last time.
So
Still
you're
frightened.
still frightened at the end of your turn you can make a check. So you probably should have done that last time, I think.
Okay. So do you want me to
You make
do
one
what I'm
now
gonna
for the
do?
end of last turn.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Wisdom check. Save, I mean.
With the
Oh.
No.
I could add
Wow.
the 4 in there, but I
No,
don't think
she's-
that's
she's-
gonna help.
She's still really ugly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just man, I've never. It's just it's very offensive.
Never seen anything quite like this.
Next level
Mm.
ugliness.
Okay, so that means I still have disadvantage with
Yeah.
Mr. Rugman.
You do.
Monsieur Rugman.
Mr. Rugman was his father. Thank you.
Cape.
Right, and so I'm gonna light him on fire
Nice.
with my short sword attack.
Monseigneur.
Mon Dieu!
Oh, perfect. Okay, just make a
It's a
melee
French
attack.
Unarmed strike
Sure.
or any melee attack.
Any melee attack is fine.
Okay, we're gonna keep on with the short sword. Okay, and because I can't figure out disadvantage, we'll just make it twice.
If you right click, you can roll with advantage or disadvantage.
That was a really good roll too.
It's just my trackpad. It's max.
That was good.
Ooh, that does hit. Okay, so it bursts into flame, dealing. How much damage did you do? 9?
I
On-
did
On the first roll, yeah.
on the first roll.
9, and it
On the-
bursts into flames.
Yes.
Okay.
Take that!
Kyriakos, the last thing you saw was hideousness, and then you open your eyes and you see Kyra standing over you, giggling as she drops the open potion onto your face.
I think like as he's like laying down, actually like some of it comes back up right into her face, like and as he stands up, the light in his eyes like flickers again, and he's back into his innate sorcery, and I'm literally using my second to last resource.
I've heard this rhyme in Caboodle a lot.
There's a lot of resources going on. That's all.
There's a lot of
I mean, I
last
guess-
resources happening.
I guess I have 5 extra resources in my health now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he stands up, pushes his fist into the mud around him that's made from dirt and his own blood, stands up, and says thank you, and like does a little bow, and then finger guns this witch. Well, again, which looks the most hurt?
I think the only thing you guys have hit is the hag.
Or the rug,
And
right?
the rug.
Oh, and the rug. The rug just took damage, yeah.
Monsieur Recommend does not look great.
How hurt does the rug look?
On fire.
On fire. Hard to tell. That was the first damage it took.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I will cast Torturous Blast.
On who?
Torturous Blast. It is at advantage. I apologize for not doing that correctly.
You're unfortunately still frightened.
Damn it. Well, 15.
That didn't matter. Yeah.
15 to hit what?
The hag.
15 to hit the hag. Hits!
Nice.
And it's 4 lightning damage.
4 lightning damage. This is so upsetting. That you've got the
Does
kill.
it kill him?
Oh,
The hag, her body trembles with fury as you throw this magic at her. Her twisted form shakes as the last of her power flickers. These Sawagin sort of dissipate into like bunches of seaweed. She like just is like, you can see her flailing, trying to grasp onto control. This isn't over. You may have freed her, but you will all pay for your insolence. And she like is falling over soon enough.
I think,
And just like
Kai's
that,
like
she's gone.
killing. Maybe like Kai's like killing shot like is echoing through the cavern. It's like Hadouken, Hadouken.
And just like that, she's gone. The last of
It's
her magic dissipates, and the air grows still, and an eerie silence comes across the cavern. And that is where we'll call it for the night.
Nice.
Oh, the rug also
I make
unanimates.
elk noises.
The rug just burns.
The rug slowly burns. It
I
becomes
just
a normal
sit there,
rug,
like,
but it still is on
Fanning
fire.
its flames, and I make it die.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep, little rug.
We did it, guys. Good job. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I think we all
I
acted
think
as very
the Oracle did the
independent
most
combat units.
damage in that fight.
You and I combined did more than the Oracle.
Yeah, you guys
But-
did good. But the Oracle, she really helped us out.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a lot to the crystals, but that's about it.
That was key. Okay, well, that was a little bit of a longer session, but
We
wanted
accomplished so much.
Yeah, you
did.
did. So next time we will pick up down here in the Oracle's Cavern, where you have been promised. The Okira has promised that you will learn more about your prophecy and the quest from the Oracle. So we will do that next time so that it is all fresh in your mind as we continue on this journey. But that is where we will end it. And that will be, will it be next week or will it be 2 weeks? We'll decide and let you know. But thank
It's
you
gonna be a
as
problem either way.
thank you as always for joining us. We will let you know when we'll be playing next. Just wait for that notification, but we will hope we will see you next time and we will see what happens with our friends. So thank you all. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.